Buonasera a tutti. Good evening. Welcome to Fate's Grip. I'm Michaela, your Dungeon Master, and thank you for your patience as we head into episode 4, Mystery in Red. Ooh, yes. Oh, how are we feeling? We had some, as usual, technical difficulties, sound, and other stuff, which was fantastic.
Oh, excellent.
Was that Dad?
Someone's calling to me.
Perhaps.
Someone's
Dad.
calling. That is all
Dad?
good.
It is Dad.
We are episode 4. Let me just fix that.
I'm sorry, I had to text
No,
you and
that's
make
fair.
your night worse.
That's fair. I like it.
Hey, how's everyone doing? Promethean's in the chat. How you doing, buddy? You've killed 2 Thunderjaws and so have I, but I'm 10 levels behind you, so I take myself as better.
Hats off to you.
I'm joking. That's
Hats off
a
to you.
lie.
Hydrate.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
we have
wow.
to hydrate
Oh,
twice.
Firewind, hello.
Who's got a hat on? No one's got a hat.
Thank you. Oh, go hydrate.
Oh, what is this? Ooh.
This is going to turn into some great stuff.
Oh,
This is going to end how session 2 ended.
thank you. Firewind for those hydrates because you won the glass last session,
You
so
did. Congratulations again. Lovely.
What a guy. What a glass.
round of applause.
Water guide. We've got some shout outs.
Everyone turn their fucking volume down right now.
It's not anyone else but Ben.
Why to dob me in?
Yeah.
Ben,
Jeez, such a drown
turn your
move.
stuff on.
Don't draw shame me.
Hello, D20. Hello, Firewind again. And Ham, hello. Hello, Talera. Thanks for the sub. What a time to be alive.
Thank
Who
you so
has a
much.
hat? Can someone put a hat on and then take it off?
Take my glasses off.
Where's your fez?
It's just I keep leaving it at home.
Man.
Take my dice bag
Oh,
hat
God.
off for you, sir. That's
Look
lovely.
like you're in.
Finishing school.
Yeah, isn't that a thing
No,
you
this
gotta
is
do?
Cinderella.
The balancing.
I'm doing quite well.
You are
While you
doing
do that,
well,
Meeples and Dragons, as
Clearly,
always,
actually
shout out
never
to
went to
you.
finishing school.
Your
Oh no, I have to
but-
add to the sweater. No,
fantastic.
it doesn't count out of character.
That's right. Excuse me, I'm doing a shout out to
Only
Meeples and
in
Dragons.
character.
Meeples and Dragons, hi, John says. You are fantastic people. Thank you so much for supporting us and being our friends. And if anyone wants to, everyone should head on to their website, meeplesanddragons.com.au, to check out some of their merchandise and dice and get some. Get some.
I need to leave this session. I'm scared.
On top of that, hey, we've got some people that we are working with. Ardent Roleplay, as the overlay now bestows.
Here's
you-
one I prepared earlier.
Yeah, and we're going to maybe have something to look at this session. If you want to download the Ardent Roleplay app, which is free, and there'll be a spectator code, and you can, as we've done the last couple of episodes, head into that app and then hover over the card, and a cool image will appear. Did you want to also shout out something?
Yeah, afterwards.
Okay, well, I'm done. So that's Ardent Roleplay.
I
Thank
do
you so
that
much.
every week. I'm so sorry.
No, go for it.
Hey, quick shout out to my good friend Bex over at Mithril Foundry. They've just done a shop update. Almost sold out of everything. This is the first time I've seen a sale happen, and not everything has sold.
Okay.
So there's about 4 dice sets left, 1 chunky D20, and a couple of singles. And I know this because I go on there every day and go, should I? Should I? But if you don't pick them up soon, they're going to be going to her convention prep, which you can go to Supernova on the Gold Coast and buy from her directly. Carnival of Flowers, Mithril Foundry, very, very cool dice.
And good candles. I got some candles from
Oh
there as
yeah,
well.
you got the candle.
They were very good.
How nice are they?
They were very good. It was flooding up here recently in Brisbane, and I needed something to freshen up my home and brighten my spirits, and they came
Take out the dank.
very much in handy. Yeah, take out the dank. That's a new catchphrase.
Take out the dank. with
Dropping the dank.
candles.
Beautiful. Just in case.
Gosh. Can we request a candle scent called Vello's Dank?
Dank.
No, we can't
Basement.
do that. What?
Basement.
Basement as well,
Dungeon.
yes, why not? Absolutely.
That's awful. Why have you said
I don't know,
this?
because it was his...
You've upset
Basement.
me.
Basements and dragons.
We're gonna have a serious talk after this.
Excellent. I was concerned for a second that we were jumping around and frames were dropping, but we're looking good on stream, as far as you can see.
This looks good.
Are we looking good or are you looking good?
Whoa,
It's
go
all
on.
about Michaela, let's face it.
It's true.
It's all about you all
No, it's
and
about
your
Michaela.
adventures.
If you did that, I'd be level 2 by now.
Look, it sounds better than what the test did as well. So I don't know if anyone can comment in the chat. Just let us know if the sound is good for you guys.
Comment if we sound shit. Otherwise, don't
good.
speak for the entire
All good.
stream.
Don't speak.
All good as well.
What?
Anyway.
Sweet.
Okay, I think that's our announcements done. Nice and easy.
What?
I know, it's so good. So let's head in, and if it does work, fantastic. If it doesn't, it just
We've had
carries
some
on.
Fun difficulties.
Carries on with our technical difficulties. So let's see how the intro goes, everybody. Sit back and enjoy Age Grip Campaign 2 intro. And we're back, everybody. Because once again, somewhere along the line, the intro has disappeared from the overlay. We will sort that out at some point.
Hey,
So that's fun.
I think we should add a dab jar.
Ooh,
As you know how we got the bra jar and the swear jar? Oh, you weren't here last week. Whoever loses in the bra and the swear jar challenge buys everyone else drinks. But you do a shoey either way.
From my shoe.
It's true.
So bra exclamation point bra jar, exclamation point swear jar. Swearing only counts out of character, as does in character,
yeah.
as does bra. Sheldon
Is
can
there a
say
scenario where I don't have to do a shoey?
no.
Oh.
But maybe we'll add a dab jar for the rest of you mother lickers over there.
I rarely dab
You just did.
in like 98 episodes.
Okay. Great. I think it was 92, but that's fine. Maybe 96.
Maybe. 96.
How many episodes did we have?
96. Shall we recap
Yes.
and get into the sesh?
Apparently the intro is way too short.
It is a bit short. We'll try and make that a little bit longer. All that effort.
Yes, I wonder why.
Yeah. Okay. So let's recap. From last week, you attempted to seek out the Mouse King to receive your share on the remaining healing stone, this quartz that you cut away during the escape from the Chimlerti, an offshoot of the Mages Guild, while
Sure is it.
Tinier and Vello returned to attempt to gather the wreath. You found the Inn of the New Day, but oddly were not recognized by Leela, the owner. But you had frequented this inn just some days before. While stealing several bottles of drink during your stay, Hood found a friend in an alley, and you conversed. But the scene was sabotaged with acid exploding and Luna collapsing from the burns. But saving her, you slept for the evening. Only halfway during the night, finding the Mouse King almost dead, his 2 bodyguards killed by something that perhaps that they ate. You revived him, however, and saw Vello enter the inn with Tinier unmoving in her arms. So, Vello, your visit back into the underground, this reputable tavern, was quite short-lived but intense, as during your time, you, yourself and Tinier attempted to regain control of some of that rock and the much larger portion of it. But unfortunately, while you were looking out for this mage to return, while also checking in with Tinier, she got stuck underneath the water that was still there and underneath the rock. You attempted to save her. And for this, I'll get you to roll me a strength check, please.
Oi.
As you attempted to move this heavy rock from over the top of the trapped Tinier.
That is a 2. It's a 2. It's a nat 1 plus 1. Equals,
She's dead.
Equals 2. I hope you didn't have much planned for
Snap her neck.
Tinier.
If Vello can't count and he told you it was a 17, does that...
What?
And so, in front of you all, is Vello with a lifeless Tiniere in her arms. You barely managed to collect her. Holding your breath, you were able to just get out of the quite deep water. And make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
14.
A 14, that'll do. You held your breath enough, and for as long as you needed to. Water being not your best friend, but you're able to scurry away. But in the air, for her, it was too late. As you dragged her out, up those stairs, and carried her the rest of the way, no one around you seemed overly worried or curious as to what you were doing, but you were soaked. And you had entered the tavern, and in front of you now are your friends with a half-burnt mouse king as well. One arm completely non-existent, being somewhere along the line disappearing.
I'm going to quietly approach the Mouse King. How does Tinia look? Have I done something?
You can make a medicine check if you'd like.
No, I mean, like, is she full dead? I figured that out. But, like, did I wrap her in a sheet? I would like to have wrapped her in a sheet or something.
You did. Before you went into the public, you did wrap her up.
In that case, then I'll lay her down at his feet, and I'll just move the sheet aside so he can see, and I'll say, I'm very sorry. There was no way that I could have saved her.
To the Mouse King?
To the Mouse King.
All right. He looks towards, he's very weak. You can see that a good portion of that shoulder is almost, or it looks like it's eaten away by something natural, but it's not torn off. Something has caused his arm to simply fall away
Is it gone completely? Like the arm?
to the shoulder. And this small other hand that caresses the cheek of Tiniere, and he says, well, it is, she was not completely a subordinate, but a partner. She will be missed.
Going to gesture at his missing arm and say, you, did you manage to recover the limb?
No, it's not. I'm not in pain. I'm just weak. But I think whatever attacked us did a good job this time. I think it's only right I go into hiding for good now.
I'm not still holding the Mouse King, am I?
Yes, you are.
Tenderly.
Cradling him.
Yes.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, look up at you.
As he's saying that, then I'll pat him on the head.
Make eye contact as he does that. Step back respectfully. Okay.
I'll
Please put me down, Wood.
and I'll like gently place him down. Before I do that, I say, Vello, what happened to yours?
My.
I'm cradling. You were holding him.
She got stuck between a rock and the water.
It's a terrible saying.
I know I got the description, but do I know that she's dead?
You can make your own medicine check if you'd like to check
On
her
the
out.
ground, like.
Oh, did you?
You can
Okay,
see
sorry.
you can see her eyes have bulged out. Her face is clammy, cold, and
she's
her
been dead for a
tongue
while.
is lolled out
Yeah.
fairly significantly. No moving chest for breathing at all.
What do you mean her eyes are bulged out? Like her eyeballs are coming out of their sockets? Ew.
Almost in shock.
That happens.
Still got that vial from the well?
Yes, I do. I give him the vial of well water. The one that I mixed with the shard of rock, right?
The one that we originally got from the well before the gargoyle.
I was a water skin. Yeah, I give you the vial. Yes.
Pour it into old Mouse King's mouth.
Okay, as you pour the concoction into his mouth, he accepts it, and you can see that the place where the arm and shoulder meet starts to close, but no arm regenerates. Doesn't seem to have that property. But from what you've seen, wounds do close, and this one does. so that there's no more discomfort from him, but he still seems very tired, almost because of shock himself. As he looks down at the arm and looks up at you, he gives you a bit of a nod. Thank you. What will you do now?
Just a refresh for me. I ended up pouring the rest of my water skin out onto his arm, and it didn't do anything when it was becoming dusty or
No.
okay, cool. So I don't have any of that left.
No.
It's
Well, if you can maybe tell me where you'll be staying, and I will call for you when I recover, and I will try and get this fixed. But perhaps I don't want to put you in danger, so I will go. I will leave. My men will clean up this mess, and you will not hear from me until perhaps it is the right time, when I know I'm safe.
Is this something these Chimlerti potentially could have done?
The Chimlerti? No. Chimlerti are lawful. Have you not? Of course, they are the protectors. Are you saying you've had a run-in?
The big nose bozo that seems to run them pulled us down into his little subterranean lair. Tried to force us, I guess, in a roundabout way to give him the stone that we found.
They must have had a good reason, but I have better. So, I'm glad. Is this all you found?
They managed to get about 2/3 of it.
His eyes widen slightly as he looks. This white fur, all matted with water now from the dripping of the liquid, going either side of his mouth. Sort of wipes it down a little bit with his one hand. Well, I think put some distance between you and them until this all rolls over. I don't want you to be on the wrong side of the law. I think he might have acted perhaps as a rogue, because I don't see anything wrong with the stone that you brought. I haven't done any investigating myself. It looks quite wealth. I'm sorry, I'm confused, but it looks quite valuable. But if they've kept that much, Vello, did you see any more of it?
How much more did I see?
You saw the rest of it. You saw the other 2/3, but it stayed at the bottom of that trap.
So, yes, it was. We tried to retrieve it, but it was too heavy and it's very unstable. That's how they gesture towards.
I see. Well, I would leave it there, and I would, like I said, distance yourself from the Chimledi and the Mage's Guild for now, until maybe some days pass. I don't know why they wanted it, but they have not lots of knowledge. Perhaps it is a dangerous thing. Have you found it any dangers to it?
The only danger so far is that it closed up your arm wound.
So I saw. Perhaps they know something that we don't. But thank you for it. I'd ask that perhaps this is not the best time to join the Swords Imperial if this is the type of danger. This is not my intention. So leave me, let me organize some things, let me make it safe, and I will come back for you if you decided to join at some point.
I'd be standing over the body of Tinier, just having a look. We're the only ones in the tavern at this point, aren't we?
You are, although Leela is still sweeping at the bar, but she only ever rarely looks over to you and then just doesn't take any notice. But she's, even at this time of morning, she is, which is quite early in the morning.
I'll say there's been 2 attempts on your life thus far. You seem to be an important player in whatever role it might be. How exactly do you think you will get out of here?
No, don't worry about that. I will make my way out. I have other contacts. They will be able to help.
Perhaps if I can add some assistance?
I don't want to put you in any more danger than you already have. They are not to be trifled with, the Mages Guild. Especially the Chimleti. So,
Trifling is what I do.
yes, but this is not your fight yet. Perhaps one day it will be. And if that comes to it, I will gladly use your sword. But for now, you have other people to attend to. I will take Dinia, I will take the others. He sort of gestures towards the two bodies that are still, their face is still in the bowls of soup, half eaten, and they're sort of just gurgling on it.
And our current deal. To conclude that before you bugger off.
Yes, what payment were we agreeing on?
Well, you get half. So everyone else is happy. I'll use the hand axe to smash off half the rock.
Make me a strength check as you take the hammer and just crash it down on top of this healing crystal.
15.
With one swift blow. And cleanly, it seems to hit a particular corner and a slate piece, flat and true, just strikes off and it goes into a full half diagonally and falls onto the ground, onto the wood in two separate, fairly even pieces. The Mouse King looks directly to the slightly smaller one and says, I will take the smaller one.
I'll openly show him the bit that I already took.
Keep it.
My 12.5%. And the other guys need their payment. Are they to take the stone?
What would you like, the stone, or would you like some other form of payment?
How far away is Sid from me?
5 feet? 7 feet away?
Can I whisper to him? Should we be calculating the crystal that Tinia has on her too?
I guess that's up to you.
I'll turn back around and, because I gave her some, and I think she already might have had some on her,
Correct.
and take the stones off of her.
You want to rummage through and find the stones? Make an investigation check.
Respect.
Respectfully, rummage the dead.
Investigation is a 19.
Okay, you rummage through everything. You find 14 gold pieces, but you don't find any of the crystal. It seems as though between her ventures with Vello and now, it may have been lost.
I'll leave the gold pieces where they are actually.
Okay.
And if I don't find the crystals, I'll just stand up and kind of scratch my head. Tinia, so sad.
We can't just leave her here.
It's true. She carried a lot of things for us up that mountain and down.
We should make sure she's put to rest respectfully.
Isn't that what old mate said he's going to
The
do?
Mouse
Yeah,
King.
but no, I think we should be
Not.
there.
Barely work colleagues for a brief period.
What do you mean? We learnt a lot about her. We learnt that her family was from, like her ancestors were from somewhere forgotten. And we learnt that she likes the smell of the ocean. And we learnt that she was really kind. She took us up there and down and she didn't ask for anything from us.
Can I ask? This is not out loud. Like a pizza oven or something in the kitchen room?
When you went to the kitchen, you
Or like
saw.
a big furnace?
What?
You did
the
see. You did
heck?
see a furnace. Yes, you did see a big furnace.
How
What
big is
the heck?
it's dwarf, right? Dwarf size.
Dwarf, yeah, stocky and short. As you gauge, You could stuff her in the furnace and she would fit.
I've heard dwarves typically like to be ceremonially hired.
Can I roll insight on that? I don't think they do.
Have you heard that?
I don't think
I'm
they
just going
do.
off of last game there.
In which case, yes, because the hood is talking out of his ass. Make a deception check.
Okay.
I have some dwarven friends. I've heard this before.
Your insight, buddy.
I'm happy with that.
16.
No, your insight.
Oh, my insight?
He's deceiving.
Oh,
You're
so I
reading
roll
it.
insight against. Oh, 21.
What did you get?
17 and 4.
21.
Yeah.
Meets beats.
Oh,
You
I bet.
engage Vello with your experience.
Thanks, NPCDM.
What? Oh, thank
Oh,
you.
thank you.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you. It's you.
Rolled
You
it.
gauge that there is some sort of misdirection that's happening here, but you're not quite sure why. But it doesn't. You haven't heard of this particular ritual or that dwarves like it at all.
Right.
And you know your dwarven history.
Oh, well, I'm too old to dig. Yeah, that sounds about right.
What? We shouldn't burn her.
That's what she would want, apparently.
I mean, the Mouse King did say he would look after it.
It
Yes.
doesn't feel right. We should bury her.
Perhaps the contacts that the Mouse King has then, if he wishes to reclaim her body, take it to the Finders Righteous, and then they can deal with this. They probably know the next of kin for her family.
Feels wrong.
It's-
Just leaving her here.
Well, she would not be left here. The Mouse King can take her.
How's he gonna carry her?
He's done some remarkable things, be it you're missing a hand now, I'm sorry.
Some of my associates will come and they will take her. If she doesn't get burnt here.
You must be in tremendous pain.
In fact, no. For some reason, it caused me quite little. I'm not sure why. Perhaps whatever magic or whatever thing affected me didn't include this.
Speaking of which, that was something else that we found on this little sojourn up the mountain. So technically, we should have had half of that. Get a gratuity for saving your life multiple times. Now
Take it.
too.
Immediately, he just says, take it. Take it all.
Sweet.
Take all the rock. It is just a thanks for this. And I hope it makes up for it. And I hope you can get a large amount of coin for it, or however you like to trade. I think it is not a dangerous thing. It looks like it is simply there to help. And I think if that's the case, people will pay for it.
This has been a largely unprofitable venture for you.
I think it has been very profitable because you have saved my life. Very profitable. I can live and then we can do more business when the time is right. You can see the little whiskers on the nose just unfurl, and they just become quite excited again with the prospect of a future partnership again.
Why do they want to kill you so badly?
I don't know. That will be some part of my understanding as to
You
why.
have to have some idea. You can't have no idea. They've come after you really aggressively. You have to have some sort of clue. What did you do?
Make a persuasion check.
Can I do it at advantage because I've saved his life?
You can do it in advantage because the three suns are just coming out now.
I got really excited. I was ready to roll advantage then. Oh.
Oh.
Persuasion?
Persuasion.
8.
An 8.
He should roll against me to see how charismatic he finds me naturally.
You're like, flick your hair.
Do you get advantage, Michaela, because your face just got half burnt off?
No.
Rate me out of 10. Roll a d10.
The Mouse King looks towards you again, and again with that white fur, the still sparkling, excited eyes, he says, "Perhaps one day I will tell you. But for now, it is safer that
I
you
found
don't
you
know.
in soup.
If you knew why I was being targeted like this, you would be in danger. The information I have is critical.
Is it about the Fae?
I will speak no more of this.
Yes.
At least let us know if you've pissed off people in Tobren. It's where the orc that tried to kill you with the food came from.
No, I'm
I
sorry.
did spot some Finders Alliance on the road back here.
No, I've heard of the Finders Alliance, but not of any. I've not crossed paths with anyone ill on Interbren. No, although I have been there. Anyway,
How many days travel do you think you'll be taking?
it's, perhaps a couple of weeks.
A couple of weeks.
Why do you ask?
I'm concerned of your cuisine.
I will have my own rations. That is all I will have. One that I've picked up on the way.
How do
It
you
will
know
be
it's
random.
not an inside job?
I'm not sure. I don't know. Part of my investigation will find out.
One last thing, and I'll bend down and whisper to him. Which way would you be traveling?
Southeast. The Riverlands. Again. I've seemed to be safe there. I might stay there for a while longer until this blows over. And then I will call for you.
Yeah, I don't know anyone in the Riverlands. So actually, if you happen to run into some trouble, can I show him a sign to look
Yes.
out for?
Yes? And what sign would that be?
What's that? I don't know if this is
Look
sign
for an
on
Italian
or-
man.
Oh.
Do
No,
it.
okay, so
Do it.
I'm gonna have to ask a question for that as well.
Go for it.
Would I know where Donstead would be in the Riverlands?
Yeah, you know.
Just to speed this up, I'll say, go to this area and do this. Wait as long as you can. And this one?
Is that a safe house?
Yes.
Okay. Alrighty. He looks at you a little bit confusingly initially, and then he starts to nod and says,
Come on!
"Very well. I will make that sign. I don't know what it means, but if they are friends of yours, then thank you. I appreciate it."
Make sure you do it right.
He sort of tries to
Like
with
a
his
whopper. Was it one hand?
like this,
Like a C. Like a C.
Like your cornbread.
fingers out or in.
Like corn, you got cornbread,
Corn,
but we'll take one hand away.
one hand. I don't have that hand anymore.
But that's good. I feel like I've just insulted you. I'm sorry.
I'm quite sensitive about that right now.
Wait, does it have to be that hand?
No, it can be any hand, I hope. They will know, right?
Yes.
Okay.
While they're talking crap,
We'll find out.
I'm gonna do what I usually do, and I'm gonna bob down and make like a bouquet of flowers to put on Tiniere, and I'm gonna wrap her up comfortably, and then I'm gonna just make the area smell like the sea again.
Okay.
While she does that, I'm going to pull those other two dead guys out of their soup.
Yep.
I'll just leave them out of their soup.
Okay.
Still got the vial from when I poured it in on its mouth. Is she, like the sheet that she's wrapped in, is that soaked through with?
It's not quite wet. Yes.
I'm going to try to wring some of that out back into the vial.
Okay.
Because I'm assuming if she's drowned underneath the big old healing crystal, that the water should still be a healing potion, I would assume.
You assume so? Fair enough.
Jeez.
You wring out
Dank potion.
a substantial amount,
Death healing.
enough to fill it.
Now necrotic.
Might need a candle to get the dank out.
Healing damage.
You know what you could
knew
do is you
someone
could
to
grab a
advertise
bag
right
of
now.
holding and you could put it in your mouth.
As you are conversing and speaking about this and ways to put Tinier to rest, you
I'm being respectful. He's wringing out her clothes.
You listen, and as you listen and look, the suns are rising. It is dawn. And even at dawn, you can start to smell bakeries, start to hear the sounds of children playing, start to hear the world waking up. And carts are being pulled outside with horses. You can see goods through through an open door now that Leela is sweeping out, that there is activity this morning. There's a market going on, and it's happening all around. You can hear the sounds of crowds starting to wake up and make the start of their day, either going to work, selling wares, or simply living.
Are you okay? You didn't get much sleep.
Did I sleep? Shit. No, I'm exhausted. But
Do you need to have a nap?
how much magic did I do while we were out there in the hills?
None at all, actually.
No, I'm fine. I just have a little bird nap under my wing if I need to.
You can do that?
Yeah. It's just like a normal nap, but I have a wing.
Can you walk at the same time?
No.
And thus, a thoroughly unimpressed ending to that.
What about you, Hood? Are you okay? Do you need to sleep?
Little cat nap.
Catnip.
I didn't know you did what you did to me, did I?
Yeah, I just woke you up. I didn't do anything
Ah,
else.
right.
Yeah,
What?
the feathers.
I made him think that he ate you. while you were drunk.
What do you want to do?
Well, after Sid's little escapade, I could use a little nap, but I'm pretty sure I could press on.
What do you mean?
As in, venture forth?
No, I mean, what did Sid do to you?
What did he?
He woke me up in the middle of my sleep.
Only to tell you that the Mouse King was sitting there with his face melting off.
Yeah, weren't you supposed to be watching him?
Well, it's a long day. I get tired.
You're the worst guard ever.
Well,
If any one of us should be able to spot a mouse
You should be able to too. Isn't that what birds do?
from the sky, yes.
well,
Can you spot a mouse in this marketplace right now?
Mouse King's still here?
He's actually packing his small bag that he had to the side of his chair, and he's putting it onto his back, and he looks around, and as you look towards him, he says, I will send people over to assist in the cleanup here. I will let Leela know on the way out. I bid you well.
By the way, her memory seems a bit foggy. What's up with that?
What do you mean?
Well, she had no recollection of us interrogating her the other night.
Really?
Yeah. I sold her the bear head that she didn't seem to remember.
Strange.
Then I took it back. Because every time someone dies here, I'm going to take that bear head if she has it.
I'm sorry, I'm not sure. I'm not sure why. Seems to remember me. But perhaps a mystery for another day. Thank you. Again, keep the rock. I hope it serves you well, or provide you with riches.
Any tips on where we could fence this?
Many vendors in the marketplace district would be very happy to take them off your hands. Many of them have not seen something like this before. I would just peruse.
before you leave, spider silk, you know of this?
Extremely rare. I've not seen any in some years.
Some years.
It is thieves use it, and other pirates or just people on the sea. It's the strongest type of rope, but it is very expensive for that reason and very rare. You may
So-
find maybe one or two vendors in Old Reiki, but you'd be hard pressed to even find them.
Do you know an exorcist?
Yeah, I can do that.
Oh, you can?
The Mouse King looks a little bit weirdly towards you and says, I'm sorry, I'm not sure about an exorcist, but I hope you find what you're looking for.
Oh, I just saw I saw a note on the wall advertising for an exorcist, and I know they would like to earn some money, so it might be a good way for you to earn money. They after a reward. If Vello can do it,
This is true.
I can. Well, I can't heal Vello today, but I could stand by and watch and make sure that you're not hurt while you attempt this.
Spirits be gone. I can do it.
Is that all you have to say?
Convene, and if there's nothing pressing that we need to do, this could be a good opportunity.
Show me that flyer.
I hand the flyer that I
All
have
right.
kept.
On it, it is a black piece of paper. Now that you're investigating it a little bit more, it looks like a burnt piece of paper to a crisp, but still solid. Just a little bit thin along the edges. And as you carefully hold it, you see in white writing that there is a need for an exorcist in the nearby town, and that there is a reward to offer, and just to see the local council.
What symbol do people use for currency in this realm? What does that look like?
It's a round circle with a
Dollar sign.
within it is a straight line, and then on directly parallel is sort of a wavy line on the inside.
How many of these have they put at the bottom? Under
Just the
word
one.
reward?
It's quite large, but it is there, and you're aware, and you're all aware that the size of this particular symbol doesn't necessarily mean a certain sum of money.
No, the number of symbols would indicate the sum.
No, you're aware that's not the case either.
Oh.
You're making up law.
Well, I'm just assuming it works. Well, how's it work then?
It works that negotiating this world and
use cash.
and trade can be had in the form of coin or of foodstuffs or of land, if it's that much, or of artifacts, of magical symbols, magical items, services. It's all very negotiable. There isn't a worldwide currency here, though gold and silver are very valuable in their own right. And there is a circulation of such coin with that particular symbol on it as well. But it's not the only currency by far.
It would be nice to get rid of a demon if one exists in this situation.
Does it say demon anywhere on this piece of paper?
No, all it says is, in the nearby town of Zanillo, please come quickly. Anyone who can,
Help.
exorcist required.
I don't know about demons.
What do you mean?
I don't know, exorcists like bring positive energy into the space. That's what I thought you meant.
Well, they do, but they have to expel negative energy to infuse positive. It's like a battery.
Yeah, all right, we've got this between us.
What was the name of that town?
Zinillo, Zinilo, and it's to the east of Old Reiki, along the border between Aopavel and Territ.
Does anyone have anything they want to do at the market? It looks really nice out there.
It's a bit out of the way, but I wouldn't mind exiting the city through the north. We
Thanks for the
start heading
follow.
east.
Why the north?
Well, before old Mouse King interrupted rudely, I was planning on doing something in the middle of the night, but I guess if you guys are there to distract, probably still get it done.
Oh, is this what you were going to show me? Cool. If we have a chance, Leela was telling me about where I can get this mushroom crushed into a powder as well.
Would they be those mag mushrooms?
That's what it is.
How many of those do you have?
I've just got the one. They're really big.
Hmm.
But I've got some small mushrooms too. And the small mushroom, if I crush it into a powder, it can make people go to sleep. It might be useful if anyone's having a rough night, or if, I don't know, we need to be sneaky or something like that. I don't know. It could be useful. Could even be useful just to have.
It's a good old time.
What?
For me, all these options are good. I don't mind.
Might want to check out the apothecary on the way out.
That was to the north, though, wasn't it?
Which one?
The traders and apothecary.
It was mentioned. I can't remember who got the info,
Me.
but there was two people running it.
Oh,
Had it
yeah.
Oh, yes.
two named.
Yeah.
Yep. So those names are Ash and Nyx.
Yeah, Ash and Nyx. It's the east side of the river.
Oh,
Second
worse.
building
Yeah,
on the left in the market district.
Nice.
Work.
Huh? I'm the note taker.
If you reminded me that.
By this stage, the Mouse King, through
You
that
okay?
conversation, you watched as he had conversed with Leela and then has now since left. As he did, there was only one other patron coming in for the morning's breakfast, which is now you do smell cooking in the kitchens, and you hear the clanging of the pans, and you the chopping on wood boards, and you hear some sort of leveled speaking and conversation happening in the kitchens. But only one member or one patron coming in for breakfast so far. It is still very, very early in the morning. This particular person has a cloak, a velvet red cloak, and what looks to be a half moon going frontways hat, like a seafaring person. This deep red,
Ben's face. See.
the deep red braids that's coming down the sides of her face, her short, square face, is very visible through the hat as well. And you can see this short red beard as this dwarf comes in looking extremely noble and a little bit dirty, but when wearing these high velvet red boots.
Is
These cutlasses on both sides.
anything? Would I be able to identify if anything she's wearing is made of spider silk?
Sure, make a
Being
perception check.
seafaring.
Wow.
Is she perturbed at all by the corpses?
As you do watch her enter, you do notice. Actually, make a perception check to see if she does seem perturbed.
I got a nice performance.
There's nothing. I mean, there's a small backpack on her back, but it seems too small to hold a spider silk rope. You've never seen one, so you not quite sure if it's length or size, but you don't think so.
Out of interest, would for the task that I've got, does it necessarily need to be spider silk rope or just spider silk that can be turned into rope?
If you got about 7 kilos of spider silk and then found someone to make the rope,
So I need,
absolutely. But you need a weaver, and a good one at that.
so ships are going to be.
So we're looking for Sigourney.
Yeah.
You are looking. You're looking for Sigourney. What'd you roll?
13.
A 13. Looking at her, she does seem to notice for a moment the corpses, or what looks to be still bodies, not necessarily corpses. It doesn't take her eye. You do. She looks at you for a moment. Her mouth comes up in a bit of a smile, and you all see this blur as she blurs forward quickly, like Misty Step, and she sits immediately, a second later, in one of the chairs towards the far side of this inn, and she's leaning back, all very comfortable, and she still looks at you.
She's blatantly looking at me.
Yep.
Did I do like an inside check on her look?
Sure. Make an insight check on her look.
That's not 20.
I understand everything she's ever thought.
A natural 20?
Present in future. Not 20.
Yeah, nice. You can tell she's extremely surprised through this gaze, but also very interested,
That's her.
a little bit excited. You can almost feel the butterflies inside her stomach as she looks
Ooh.
towards you all.
Okay, so if I heard butterflies, I nudge Vello. I think that dwarf is wanting to earn some coin.
Are you saying that quietly enough? And can you make me a
Yes.
stealth
I
check?
nudged him in here.
Can you make a stealth check, please, to see if you did?
That's good or not 20 again.
Don't knock over the beer. You
Yeah,
roll a
I'm happy.
disadvantage because you nearly knocked your beer over. And you're right.
Stealth, did you say?
Yeah.
What'd you get? I got a 20.
I got a 17. It's fine. She doesn't seem to notice you speaking, but she does look over and still just looks at you all.
Oh, fantastic. We would love to become famous.
Oh, thank you
You
very
know what
much,
we love more?
fantastic.
Bots. Watch me. Block you immediately.
Watch me, watch me.
Nightbar. Activate.
Anywho,
I'm gonna break something out live on stream for the first time.
oh yeah.
I'm gonna flip up my cloak. And yeah, so having the ultimate 3D head, the 360 rotation, the hood of Vello's cloak has holes poked in it all the way around, which are which are tricky to see, not reinforced.
You mean,
It's kind of
you mean you were like undressed?
take my hole.
Just splashing the cloak on.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna put my hood up and move my body, but keep my head locked right on and just kind of poke around just like that.
Have I seen this before?
Disgusting.
No.
I'm gonna do that cat thing where my eyes just go like, what the fuck?
Yeah, the wide eye.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The black bit just goes all the way around.
Yeah, so while I'm just gonna keep my head pointing right at her, keeping my eye, and I'm just gonna turn my body towards Rook and start
Rook.
hood and start
There's not much of a difference between
Who's Rook? Who is
and
this?
start gesturing and just be like, why is she looking at me?
Do I see a change in her?
She looks towards you now, and to each of you, who are quite close together. Doesn't talk. But she does have a hand that's going towards her cutlass. And just holds the handle.
I've seen this before. When another person's in love.
When did you see someone in love?
You've not seen anybody in love.
Yeah, my parents, but no one else.
Yeah, it's the same thing, really. Just with different people.
Right.
Hey, Firebeard, something got your fancy?
Ah, used to be my name. Used to be. Not anymore.
I'm scared.
Now, I'm very interested in you.
Well-
Very indeed.
I'll pull my cloak down and just be making direct eye contact.
That's got to be an
Why?
intimidation check for sure.
Straight up.
Make an intimidation roll.
Oh, wow. Did he get advantage because I said it?
No.
Why? Do you know, I
Every
watched
time.
last week's
I was
session
making
and I
you
was just like, holy crap, why didn't Michaela punch us all in the face? But when I say us all, I mean Ben. Like,
I'm just going to make it a meme now.
15.
does he get to roll again because Ben's present?
Yeah.
She looks towards you and says, your name ain't Vello, is it?
She knows your name.
Bro.
You did it! You said it!
Abraja!
Yes!
Give me a shoot.
Like now?
No, it's at
There's
the end
a
of the
running joke
campaign.
that last campaign, Sheldon said "bruh" a lot, and he
I'll be
swore he'd
updating the
never do it.
Braja at the midway break.
That is fantastic. Beautiful.
No. It's not my name.
Deception, please.
Does he roll a disadvantage because I was like, she knows your name?
I feel like I probably That probably should be.
Said it
yeah,
out
true,
loud.
actually. Roll
I
with
said it out
disadvantage.
I
loud.
see.
Roll with
Yeah.
disadvantage that one.
Roger, I'll take it away.
So you won't throw out any of these
Oh,
advantages
yeah.
we're asking for, but you'll give us a
That'll
disadvantage.
do
Deception 9.
Okay.
Sorry, I felt the beer go into my nose.
Beautiful. She looks back to Woods and says, I don't believe you.
Oh,
Because you look like the pictures that are at high advantage.
Pictures.
Oh,
what's advantage?
Yeah, what is?
at high advantage. You know, you're traveling with her. She's
Wait.
famous.
Pictures.
She's famous. Pictures all over.
You're
All over
famous.
advantage.
What's
you
the
know,
picture?
what's a picture?
Yeah.
Like a painting.
Yeah, but what is it of?
Vello.
No, but what's she doing?
You're just sitting there.
Why
Just
is
a
she
face.
famous? What's she famous for?
You
Oh,
famous for
she-
sitting?
Well, do you want to say?
No, what'd I
I
do?
want to hear it from you. Tell me a story.
Which side of the face? The back one or the front one?
What?
Yeah, it's the back of my head. Surely that's what it is.
Apparently she ignores that completely. Apparently she's been causing a bit of disturbance over at High Advantage.
Like bad things?
Oh yes, you've been naughty, haven't you?
What did you do?
Stirring up the peace
Hold on.
in the name of
Let me
ooh,
see. Let me see how much I have to admit to here. I say that out loud.
Oh, on the side, I might have one on me. And she sort of rummages in her pocket, and she pulls out what looks to be a half-torn piece of paper, and she holds it up. It's half of a bird aracocra of some description, but she reads it. For all you want the bounty, Vello is desired by Lucius of High Vantage. Reward offered. And it has 7, and she holds up 4 fingers, 7 of those little, yeah. So it must be quite high.
Shit. That is how it works.
Does it say what she did? Who's Lucius?
Well, I don't know, but it's some sort of official. And I will be taking the prize. Do you need your head, Vello?
You can't cut her head off.
Oh, can't I? No, these cutlasses are quite sharp. Believe me, I can.
No, but you won't.
Wait, does it say dead or alive on there?
Do you want to see what she's holding?
Yeah, what? It says dead or alive? They didn't ask me to bring me back alive?
There you go.
She holds it up, and it says DEA, and then half the D is off, and you can't see if it says alive or not.
Yeah. Dearly wanted alive. Dear recipient, bring back alive.
I've lost my pigeon. Reward.
Can I use my Misty Step for the day?
Sure.
And is it possible to Misty Step from where I am to behind her, but hold my sword up to her throat,
Yep.
but standing behind her? And,
Sure.
If I can do that, I'll whisper into her ear, and I wonder how much your head would be worth.
As
One little bit.
she does,
In your ear.
her head goes wide back as you hold her. Make me a grapple check.
Did you like that?
It did not.
Upset you a little bit?
What can I use for grapple?
Strength, please.
You can only use strength.
Just only strength?
Yeah.
Are you sure it can't be anything dexterity based?
I'm sorry, no. Getting
it's
out of it.
it's a
is-
17.
a 17.
That's with the -1.
Yeah, right. Okay. It is a grapple because you are trying to hold her down. She
Trying to
quickly.
choke hold her with a sword.
She rolled very slightly higher. She does quickly take a moment to understand what's going on, and then slip out from underneath before you can make a strike. And she stands up and faces you away from you all. Oh, I like me a good old drow. Oh, that was exciting.
Did I at least get a little bit of her beard?
You did cut up like a couple of strands of that red. Yes. Yep.
Sweet.
Whoa.
All right, hold on.
She turns back towards you. She has this wicked look on her face.
Surely you don't mean to take me, otherwise you wouldn't have just denounced yourself.
No, I truly do.
Okay, all right. Well, before we do this, did you get this poster here in this city, or you took it with you from High Vantage?
No high vantage right now. And that's all we could see. But I collect them, you see, wanted posters.
Right. And you've been here in the city how long?
No, it must have been 4 or 5 days.
And have you been speaking to people much about this?
I always do. I always say, hey, have you seen this person? And I hold up a wanted poster, and then they say, oh, no, oh, yes. And if I do happen upon them, I swiftly either capture them or not. If
Did you
you're
say
going
you
to...
collect them?
I collect the wanted posters, yeah.
How many do you have?
Well, I must have now 7.
So-
6 after I get this lady.
So can I see them?
Sure. And she takes out about 6 of them and just throws them towards you, and
Well-
you just clatters on the ground.
So wouldn't like 2 of these be more valuable than 1?
No, about 7 of them would be more valuable than any
So
of
the
them.
rest of them are only 1 coin worth.
No, I don't think that's how it works. I think they just put it on there to make it look pretty.
No, but why I'm asking is that if there's something more valuable in here, wouldn't you prefer to find that person over Vello?
It doesn't really work that way, Missy. Have you ever had someone that you were hunting?
No.
Okay, well, after I collect Vello,
I'm trying to make a deal.
you're trying to make conversation, and I'm not
No,
really.
a deal.
Because this would be like
Hell.
a lot of chit chat after it's like 20 minutes. Wait, Chatty Cathy, we doing this?
Before any strikes have been made,
Why are we fighting?
Can I ask 2 things?
Yep.
One, have I got an understanding from my career? Does he need to hand
You
or
have a
she need
career?
to
Make a history check.
hand in a bounty poster like complete, not a half part of a bounty poster? That could be anybody. Oh, it says Vello on it. Alright.
No, try anyway.
And secondly, is
When
Leela
you
still
try
around?
your best, it doesn't
Still sweeping.
Still
Sorry,
sweeping?
say
Oh,
again.
Is
God.
Leela still around?
Leela's not there.
Ah.
You assume she might be in the kitchen,
Alright,
but
I'm still going to do what I'm going to do.
what are you going to do? And you sorry, no, but you're going to say something.
You made any copies of that poster?
Not me personally, but I know that the Advantage has plenty.
Right, but you haven't copied any of it and given him any out.
I'm not going to get copper and even in old Reki.
What did you just say?
Sorry, sometimes my accent doesn't come across as very clear.
Right, so you're just you and us here in this tavern. You got any final questions?
Do you know where you are right now, Dwarf?
Old Reki,
What's your name?
Do you know what establishment you are in?
I told you. I told you my name. I'm in the Inn of the New Day. I think I saw the sign outside.
Then you would know the owner of this place is a renowned fighter.
Captain
and any
Credit-
violence that could take place here would
Captain
surely not...
Creditus. Huh?
Any violence that would take place here would surely see the end of your life.
She's a fighter.
She is.
Make a deception check.
Also, and I pull out one of the necklaces of the guardsmen.
Yeah.
You're also fumbling along here within old Reki's watch.
Okay, deception. just the one though.
Just the one?
No advantage because you make 2 deceptions.
That's good.
Good.
22.
Oh, 22.
Sid's just like
looking at my sundial,
starts playing a ditty while he's waiting.
just going to the kitchen, make a sandwich.
Hurry it up, already. She does now just look at it for a second. What's that?
How long have you been here in Old Reki?
I said 5 days. Can you not listen to
And
it?
you've
Is it
not-
my accent? Is it that bad?
I'm just baffled how stupid you could be.
Hey,
Have you not seen the guards?
I'm on a ship.
That's good.
Oh, that's good. So you've never pulled port here before.
What does the half moon on your hat mean?
Yeah, we're in the middle of the country, boy.
It's a half moon hat.
Yeah, what's it mean?
What do you mean it was to me? I'm a captain. That's the captain's hat.
Yeah, but why is it a half moon? The
That's-
full moon is the most powerful, so if you're the captain, shouldn't it be a full moon?
So, are you guards?
Now I've got a question. If you own a ship, where is it? Unless you got a little paddle boat, the nearest thing here is just the lake.
You're gonna shoot.
You walk
Why
here?
are you hunting me? Why don't you sell something?
Nearest coastline is probably like hundreds of miles away.
He's now just going between you all. Just, wait, hold on. Wait a second. Getting the headache. You always
Hey,
like this so
wait.
chatty.
Look, friend,
Are
I
you call
think...
me the chatty one? Are you a guard in the city?
Yes.
Yes.
What's your name?
My name
Generic god.
Captain Peter.
is Sagma.
Peter, whatever your last name was.
What?
Sagma.
Do you have a last name there, buddy?
Well, I'm not on a personal term with you at the moment, am I? You're trying to kill a citizen right now.
Okay. Okay,
We're awful people.
okay, Mr. Sogma. If you have but a second, wanted posters are legal in Odreki and in all of Vim. You know this if you're a law-abiding citizen. If there's a wanted poster, I'm in a legal right to be able to collect Vello, dead or alive. That is law.
Do I recall
Make a history check.
correctly that murder is still in town is not legal? Because we had that with the mage guild.
Make a history check.
Good.
How
19.
hard is it to leave this
Yeah.
place?
Yeah, I mean, wanted
Peter Sogma.
posters. Wanted posters are a bit of a hit and miss.
Yeah.
You've never been to this high vantage place where these particular laws do abide, but historically speaking, wanted posters are for criminals, and criminals are to be dealt with, however the means is necessary, capture or kill. That's been
What did you
that's
do?
been allowed.
Then you would understand that this citizen is underneath
Lucy.
my protection from the guard.
You're saying you're in league with this criminal?
No, we will just discipline here
Oh,
accordingly.
you've captured him already.
She's my prisoner.
She.
She's my prisoner.
Sorry, under all that fur, I don't know if it's a you or a him or a her.
Hey,
Brothers.
my prisoner.
Now she's yours.
Yeah.
So you've all captured her.
Well, these
I've taken ownership
have you
of
captured
her.
her?
these
This
two
isn't
are
your jurisdiction.
I'm just doing this to Vello.
these two are just mercenaries, and
Can you roll me a deception check, please?
Do I get advantage for patting her?
No. Captain Sugma, Guard Sugma.
Nope.
What'd you get?
9.
You wouldn't be able to capture her if you are
Excuse
7 feet
me.
tall. I don't believe you. No,
I'm quite strong.
let me get this straight. You're a town guard. You've captured her. She's in your protection. I don't understand what she should be in jail and she's out in the open. Did you just capture her now?
recently. We need to
Recently
know-
when?
Recently, just a day or two ago.
2 days ago, and you've kept her out and about.
I think you need to be quiet now, and I cast Charm Person on her.
Combat is starting.
Wisdom save.
Okay. I forgot my little
Oh, you want
dice
some roll?
tray. No,
I
it's
don't
okay.
know what else to do.
Could I have the lid, actually?
Yeah.
Or whichever one you don't
I'm
want.
rolling good in this one. You know.
Yeah.
This is going to sound awful on the podcast. It's just going to be like.
Hey, podcast is going up regardless. Okay. Yeah, she looks at you and
What did she
gives
roll?
you a bit of a stare as you cast this magic. What are you saying? What are you doing? You're just casting.
We're all friends here.
She sort of shakes her head a little bit. Oh, I'm sorry. I guess was I too forward? I'm so sorry. I did not mean any harm.
It was quite rude.
of
You were really mean to me and Vello and Captain Suckmore over there.
Is it captain or guard? I'm not sure. But
Well,
Well, he's captain.
captain
of
of
the
the
guard.
guard.
oh,
I shrug. Yeah.
apologies. And she sort of walks up to you now and gives you a bit of a tap on the shoulder.
Please don't touch Captain.
I'm sorry.
No, Luna.
I wasn't aware.
She was
Please
really rude.
forgive me. Allow me to offer my sincerest apologies. And she takes a cutlass and stabs you. She failed.
What do you mean?
She
succeeded?
succeeded in that charm.
Oh,
Jeez, Luna.
I got really excited.
That is going to be
Oh no.
Below a 15.
Hey, what did you roll?
17.
Oh.
So she stabbed the captain of the guard.
Yep. That is a
Yep, no turning back.
that's a 17 to hit.
Yes.
All right, and with that, she will do 8 points of slashing damage as she.
What?
Are you down?
Yeah.
All right. As she skewers you, you can see that the sword goes straight through, and you watch as Hood collapses. I need everyone to roll me initiative, please.
No spell slot saved.
Does
Oh.
Ben get advantage because he's dead?
Pat, I got another life, right?
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Now I need to just move a couple of things here because that person isn't here anymore.
What do you mean? Whoa, Sean's still up there.
Bear with me while I change that.
Wrong setting, McKinley.
Wrong setting. Ba-da-da, there you go.
McKinley's gonna go home with so much adrenaline. He's like,
Oh, 100%.
Anybody like anything?
All right, so at this point,
have more
Hood
beverage?
was up here.
Can I have a beverage? No, I'd like
Vello
a beverage.
is there, sort of all side on. Okay.
His, or one of his crappy ones.
Are we good? Ah, because you're obviously unconscious. Okay. Roll me initiative, please.
We've already done that. Why don't you pay attention?
Why don't I pay attention? Dun, 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 dun. Can I have 25 to 20? 20 to 15.
18.
Whoa.
Whoa. Fancy. Fancy little drow boy.
Hey, a +3 on that one instead of a -1.
There you go.
15 to 10.
14.
12. I say proudly. As a not great roll.
How'd Ben do?
Dead.
He will still roll initiative when he gets back, though,
That's
to go
okay.
into the initiative queue.
No, he's just at the end.
Oh,
She's
right.
actually a captain.
Yes.
Oh no. Oh no.
Actually. All right. With that, can you go first, please, Sid, as you watch. You can see that the saber just gets strewn out and blood just spurts all over the wall. And you see her just on guard now.
Yeah, like, fuck you, fire. And then,
Whoa.
just like with the, well, fire beard actually, and just like with the cloth cleaning up the mouse king, unexpectedly for Sid, the runes on the arm that he points at her with will glow a red, and the bands will move around, and he will throw a fireball at her.
Ooh.
For a
A fireball or firebolt?
bolt, whatever the
Oh, thank God.
cantrip one is.
Level
Hey, look, it's
1.
pretty impressive that a level 1 fighter has access to firebolt, let alone
I like that.
fireball.
Yeah.
That's a 16 to hit.
16 will hit.
That is an 8 points of fire damage.
8 points of fire
Eight.
damage. You see her writhe in pain as fire just licks her face and starts to burn her skin.
And he will be in shock at what he's just done. And then run at her and get to just within 5 feet.
Alrighty. As you race up to her, she sort of holds her. She's just screaming, oh, I don't like this. And she holds up her saber,
Yes.
her cutlass in preparation for another attack. At that point, Vello, you're up.
So I'm going to flap my wings and land. I'm going to go back about 10 feet and try and land just on top of the bar there.
Cool.
Cool. And then I'm going to let loose with one of my silver rings right from the hip. right at the face.
Alrighty.
Right at the face. So
And the disc just throws out from your arm.
that is
Gabrielle, help!
17 to hit.
17 will hit.
17
Being a
hits
reference.
for 4 damage.
4 points?
4 points of damage. Slashing damage.
Yep.
And then as a bonus action, I'm going to use Healing Word on the very cooked hood. Just bleeding all over the floor.
Okay.
And you take back 5 points.
5
Well.
points. All right, Hood, you're back in the game as you feel yourself wake up again from almost unconsciousness, and you look around. You see some of your wounds have healed. Just remember that number for me, Vello, so that Hood can put that back onto his sheet. And with that, I'll have Luna go next.
Yay! I'm gonna also move back. Yeah, I'm gonna move to like here. And then I'm gonna yell out to her. We're supposed to be friends.
I want her head. I want my reward.
And then I'm going to pull out my short bow and shoot at her leg.
Okay.
I don't want to kill her yet.
Okay. Yet.
Yet. Mm. This dice is going to jail.
I got creamed.
Yeah.
That was a whole 12 to hit.
A 12 misses. The arrow just shoots. It shoots directly towards Captain Krenesis, but she ricochets it quickly from one of her cutlasses, and it ricochets away.
See? I didn't aim at you.
Yeah, you did.
Your foot. It's my turn.
Can you please roll me initiative, Hood, please? I'll say please again.
And take 5 healing.
And take that. You put it on?
19.
19.
Boy.
Yeah.
So you'll be top of the round.
Okay.
But Captain Krenesis goes next. She's got 2 of you, and she has 3 attacks.
Jeez.
And so she takes out this other cutlass that she's got. She's got 1 cutlass on either side, and she starts to swirl them and attack you with 2 of them. Sid,
Dead.
the first one
Insta-dead.
is a 7 to hit.
That's misses.
Okay, the second one is a 10 to hit.
That's also misses.
All right, and the third one is going to go for you, Hood.
Nat 20.
Michaela.
No, that's okay. She rolled really low, a 4 plus 5, then 9. Does 9 hit you?
9 misses, yeah.
Okay, she's fine. She doesn't do anything. Wow.
Good.
Not in this round. Fair enough. Next up, Hood, you're up.
Okay, so I will.
Go, Captain Suckma.
Sugma. It's not Sugma. It's Sugma.
It's
Sugma.
It's
Captain Sugma.
Don't you get it?
But I get it.
All right, so I am already in advantage, yeah.
Yes, because you're flanking.
Yeah.
Nice.
For once.
There's a rule for that.
Nice.
So I haven't got anything else to do. I'll make an attack.
Okay.
That's 2.
It will miss.
And
With what? What are you attacking with?
rapier. It'll
Rapier.
be like a.
You clash swords, and she sort of looks at you and whispers, "You're dead. You're dead, cat."
And then I'll
Whoa.
swipe out with my second attack.
Yep.
With my claws. That.
Are you taking advantage on those?
No, am I? Oh no, I didn't. Well, then the rapiers are 15. That's okay.
15 hits.
15 with my plus 5 is a 20.
Your strength pushes through her guard and slashes her across the face. Oh, another scar.
And it's not so good.
I should have.
That already adds you.
No, that's my sneak attack. Okay. 6. That's 7 points of damage.
7 points. Cool.
Yeah. And then I'll make my second attack. I don't. Do I get advantage with
Yep,
but I don't get the proficiency.
correct.
Uh,
As you
and-
continue to hold that in, from nowhere your claw comes around.
Highest is it'll be a 13. Is the highest because I
Nope.
don't have a proficiency on that.
Misses.
What
With her
are you
other
talking
cutlass, she with the flap of the blade, she guards against your claw, which digs itself around her blade.
If I move, she'll get an opportunity attack. That's my turns.
All right.
Yeah.
Sid, you're up again.
Thank you for reminding me that.
And I will, while she's distracted by Kitty Cat, attack my scimitar.
Go for it.
That is a 23.
That'll hit.
Yeah.
100%.
We're level 1.
23 to hit.
And 5 slashing damage.
5 slashing. Okay. All right. She's all her focus is on you, Hood, and she doesn't see this just scrape of a sword down her back. She arches her back, looks around, and get here, and continue.
I guess if we can do the little shield cap thing.
Sure.
To be continued.
That will be a 15 to hit.
15 hits.
And that's 1.
1 point. Okay.
Give her a little left tap.
Again. Wait! And she screams at you.
That's what I heard.
Wait.
Your accent's really good. We're just making
Oh,
fun of
okay.
you.
Cool. I appreciate it.
You're our
Oh, thank
DM and we
Uh,
must
that's your
embarrass you.
turn, Sid. Vello.
I'm going to. Yeah, you should have. I'm just going to. Fuck this door. I'm going to cast Frostbite.
Okay.
That's a con save on your part.
Does that affect the others?
No, it
Oh,
doesn't,
good.
fortunately. Of 13.
18.
Boo.
Does she take any damage?
She does not.
Alrighty. All right. Anything else you're doing? As this, is it like a firebolt, like an attack on?
No, yeah, it's like it is, but it doesn't cast like it doesn't through the air. It just someone's cold.
Right.
The body of that person.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
She's sort of. Okay. Too many of you. All right. And she continues on.
There's too many of us. Kill her.
Is that what you're doing?
That's all I'm doing.
All right. Luna.
She called me like a bad shot last time, pretty much. So this time I'm gonna aim right for her shoulder.
Shoulder. Cool.
Like her upper shoulder. And yeah, I'm gonna let loose an arrow and hope that my dice don't betray me.
Go for it.
Aim for the face.
Oh wow, they did not betray me. It's a 17 plus 4, so
It'll
it's
hit.
like a 20.
21.
Yeah, something.
Hit that.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
will
hit
with the
that.
arrow.
Hit that man, lady.
Let's use the accompanying d6. Not as good. 4 points of damage.
Okay. And the arrow hits the shoulder and embeds itself in. She
Who's a
look-
bad shot now?
She sort of looks a little bit confused for a second. I don't have an answer for that.
Good.
My turn. And she makes 3 attacks. This time, all 3 she's going to head towards. No, actually, still 2 towards you, 1 towards you.
Hey, thanks for this.
So 2 to Sid. The first one is going to be, yeah, that'll hit. That's a 20 to hit.
It's not as bad as I remember.
Look at
I will use my one off for the moment. So seeing it's coming towards me, I would have had a little stumble and then gone, oh fuck. And then as I've done that, the runic circular tattoo on his arm would have
Ooh.
started spinning. And as it comes down, the shield would have... And that is me using shield.
Okay. As-
Again, shocked that
Yes.
it's happened.
Yes.
Cute.
And as she looks at you, again, and she makes another cutlass attack against you. This time it'll be an 18.
Because shield
Because
is still up, my arm
still-
past
yep.
21.
All right.
So I'll,
This is
as that happens, I'll, be on the back foot at first, be like, fuck, and then I'll start big dogging her and I'll go,
1 towards you, Hood. That's a 15.
Meets beats.
Okay. And that will be a 5 points.
Fuck's sake.
Down again. You're down?
I'm down.
Okay. Once again, she slashes across the hood. Once again, and with a soft meow, he. Fair enough.
Make the noise. Do it.
Collapses one more time, and she.
Yowzers.
At that point, she does say, "Well, over here," and she. 1, 2, 3, 4 comes right up to you, and you can make an opportunity attack.
Hood can do, right? Because his.
There's no one else next to you. Her now, anyway, so.
Me and Tinny as
Oh,
familiar
natural 20.
faces.
Hey, very nice.
So that will be
Double the dice.
10 plus 3, 13.
13. She regrets that. As you slash across her back again, you cut deep within the side, and you can see that flesh has come has come through the cloth, and she sort of holds it as she stumbles forward, but she does get to you. That's her turn, and that is you, Hood. Make me a death saving throw, please.
Whoa. The first one of the campaign, I think.
Yeah, first one of the
Wow,
campaign.
first death saving throw.
6.
Tails. So that's 1 out of 3. All right, with that,
I'm laughing because I'm uncomfortable.
Sid, you're next.
Just gonna have to chase her down. Go get back here, sweetie.
As you do that, Hood, you're still conscious, but you are weak, and you can't seem to move around at all. Just be aware that you can still speak.
Ricky's watching you. He's like, don't die on me now, cat.
So flanking with Vello now.
Yep,
Oh,
nat 20 again.
What?
2 nat 20s and
And
2
a
rolls.
2 though. So
And a 2.
Needed that advantage.
Wow.
Nice.
I hate our chat.
That is,
I hate our chat so much.
9 points of slashing damage.
19?
9.
9? Cool. All right, once again, you can see that wound opens more, and she looks down and says, okay, nah, some more.
Then I'll give the little love tap with the shield, which will be I think 16.
16 will hit.
Yes. And that's just 1 point.
Okay. 1 point of damage. And as you do that, Vello, you're up.
Everyone hydrate, please.
Thank you.
Woo!
That's all I can do right now.
I assume it's for the whiskey drink, vodka drink, lager drink, and the cider drink.
Beautiful.
Because Hood gets down and then he gets back up again. Which is exactly what our chat is
Accurate,
talking
yeah.
about right now.
So good. Vello.
That can be your nickname, Donny Boy.
Just remember that conversation that we had to lead up with this game.
Great.
I'm going to use all my movement to yank my scimitar out of my belt, hopefully quick enough to get it out before she comes up on me. I'm going to swing from the right at her head, from
Okay.
my position, 2 hands, right at her head, from
Alrighty.
my position on the bench, for 14.
Misses.
Oh.
She just parries with her cutlass at the neckline. She holds it there, straining. Come on, Vello. Come on. Challenge.
Alright, here's a challenge. And I'm going to cast, as a bonus action, healing word on you again.
Alrighty.
Jeez, you're gonna run out of those.
I've run out of those.
Yeah,
out of-
you didn't have
he's
any
out of
more
them
either,
now.
do you?
As well.
Huh? I'm out of spells.
Yeah.
For
Pardon me.
4 points.
And you're back up again, Hood. Once again, your wounds close and you feel strength come back to you. Is that all you're doing, Vello?
That's my move.
Luna.
Okay, I'm gonna use I think all of my movement. I'm not used to not having monk movement, which was like 50 feet going around. I'm gonna move right up to Hood, which I think I can do.
Yep.
That was 25 feet.
Yep.
I'm gonna take out my water skin and my little bit of the crystal. I'm gonna hold the crystal over the entrance of the water skin, and I'm gonna be like, drink some of this, like now, and I'm just gonna hold it to your mouth.
I'll get up to my knees, holding my chest wound originally taken, and see Luna above me, and grab it, swig it down.
All right.
I'm still holding the crystal while he swigs,
Yep.
so it doesn't get misplaced or swallowed.
You can see the water in it start to sparkle and
Yeah.
lighten. Roll a d4.
It's a lot like a shoey.
It will always
Oh,
be.
what is
actually.
in how day? Oh, that's minimal damage. Damage?
Minimal. Do you have a
It's
spell
a
modifier?
Yeah, I do. Wait, maybe I don't because I don't have offensive spells.
You still would.
Oh yeah, +4.
Yeah, do
so
that.
that's 5 points of healing.
5 points of healing for
Do
you.
I go into temporary HP?
No, it's just max.
Alright.
Just max.
I look up at Luna with my big old
And
brown
that
eyes.
wound, that skewer closes
Yeah.
completely.
Let's fuck this dwarf up.
Oh, I wasn't planning on killing her. Did that use my bonus action or my action?
Really?
Is that my
Twice she's killed me, and you still don't want to do that.
I'm gonna then put my water skin away.
Oh no, sorry. Giving someone else a
It's an
potion is
action?
an action.
Then I'm gonna do a little dance.
Okay. Cool.
Do I get inspiration on that?
No, nor advantage.
Hello, Saz. Thank you.
What happened?
Just Saz joining us.
Thank you,
with a,
Saz. Amazing.
Subscription.
Thank you so much.
19 months in a row.
Freaking
19
amazing.
months.
We're gonna have to be friends for a very long time, Saz. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for you. Anyway, Captain Cronosus looks around. Okay, this is good. I can see this. I can see this going my way. And she slashes twice at you, Vello, and once towards you, Sid. So Vello is a 20 to hit you.
That hits.
The second attack will be a 24 to hit.
That also hits.
All right, so these attacks are going to be, it's going to be 4 points of slashing damage for the first one, and 5 points for the second.
I don't look good, but I'm up.
And she attacks you, Sid, for a 22,
Yeah, that would do.
and then that will be for 8 points of slashing damage. Slashing down at you. I'm winning. Am I winning? I always win. And she actually now, she's going to try this. She will just jump backwards and 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Back here. 2 attacks of opportunity. One from Vello, one from Sid.
If
Are
we're
they
flanking, do
advantage
we...
with the flank?
No, just an attack of plain attack of opportunity.
I like how we both thought.
I'm scared.
It's only a 10.
It was 12.
Okay, both miss. And she looks around and says, "Hold up! Wait. What are you doing?"
Whose turn is it?
It's your turn, Hood.
I am. That staircase that's next to us, is that something that she can move up?
Potentially, it does lead up to the rooms, to the bedrooms.
You can't move through companions, can you?
No.
5, 10.
We're like
15,
solid beings.
20, 25,
I'm not that solid right now.
30. I'm not gonna know if I don't know if I can do this. I'm going to hold an action.
Okay.
You want me to tell you what it is? If she darts, I'm going to use my bonus action. Oh, I better check that's a bonus action.
You can hold your action or your bonus action.
Feline agility.
Okay.
And the objective is to catch her
Sure.
before she can run off.
Okay, sure. Try and grapple her down.
Yeah.
All right,
I can
cool.
move at double my speed.
Yep.
Hopefully outmaneuver her.
Okay. Yep, that's fine. That's your turn. Sid, what are you doing?
I'm gonna rush her.
Alrighty.
20.
Run!
And I'm gonna a little swipe with the scimitar.
Sure.
That is only a 14, I believe.
Misses. As she guards, she says, wait! Wait a second! Hold!
I will bonus action.
With the shield?
Wait!
No, second win.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Woo!
Scimitar again.
Oh no, it's
Healing.
yeah.
Oh, this healing, of course.
I will get
10 points of HP.
7 points.
Whew. Big. Nice.
What do you roll? I thought it was just instant.
You roll a d10,
Oh.
and then
Yeah.
at the moment I get a +1 on top of it.
Ooh,
I
that
think
gets
it's instant
better.
10. I thought
It
you
gets
were-
better over time,
Yeah.
my friend.
You can
Yes.
feel, again, some of those runes on your arms glow and spin as the wounds start to heal up.
That is my turn.
Okay. Vello?
I look at her. What? You look at my spell
I'm
list.
sorry, that should have made me laugh.
I'm gonna go. All right. What? What are you gonna say?
Okay.
Nah, bonfire.
Amazing.
So right where she's standing,
No, it's only
flames will erupt all around her, and that's a dex save of 13.
7, 13.
Will be on fire.
She's fine. She's all good.
She fails.
She's not all good.
That's 1d8 fire damage.
Okay.
Ooh.
You guys are fine, but don't walk in the fire.
Yeah.
It's just on her, or
Yeah, it's a 5-foot cube,
Yeah.
which will be centered on her.
That
which is just its
is
own space, yeah, right.
6.
What, you don't get a plus?
Oh, no, 6 points of fire damage.
Okay.
Boom.
She's inflamed now, and she is very, very, very in pain, and she's screaming, I had fire! I spit on my ship!
Firebeard.
That's all you're doing?
That is all I'm doing.
Okay. Luna.
I'm gonna pull out my bow and ready an arrow, but if she's screaming wait, I'm gonna be like, what are we waiting for?
That's all you're doing?
No, I'm just asking her.
She's screaming right now. She's not in the position to answer.
What are we waiting? No, I'm joking.
You know what a burn like that? You probably should. You should put her out of a.
I'm gonna shoot at her shoulder.
Shoulder again? Same shoulder? Still, the first one's still embedded in there. You want
No,
to
the
try
opposite.
Opposite
Let's do
one?
a matching.
Great. Roll an
Bounce her
attack.
Huh?
balance her out.
Yeah. Oh, what happened? I feel like it was good and then it rolled off the table. I mean, off my book. Yeah, no, it's an 11.
11 misses. She, at this point, do you want to move anywhere?
No.
Okay. She steps back, and the bonfire is no longer underneath her, so she pats herself down, and she says, okay, that was fun. Wasn't that fun? How about this? It was a test. Vello, I'm not actually trying to kill you. It's fine.
Can I roll insight on that?
Sure.
Also, if she's moved close to that staircase,
Yep.
can I use my action?
Yes,
to
you
block
can.
it off? Alright. Am I going to get an attack of opportunity?
Yes. Oh, no, not from her. You can just try and grapple her if you want.
I'm actually just going to block the staircase.
Oh, block it? Yeah, go behind her. That's fine.
Which is the one that's going? Wait, is one down and one's up?
That will be
Or both
blocking
up.
it.
She has a very
That'll be blocking it
believable
there.
voice.
Are they both
I
stairs?
trust her.
No, just the one that's just going up one way. But that's the
Trust
bottom of the
everything
stair where
she
you
does.
are.
Can I move a little bit further back
Yep.
just so she can't attack me on the next?
Yep,
Oh.
you can move there if you want.
She's had her turn, hasn't she?
She has. Well, this is her
They
turn
have
right
her
now.
turn.
This is her turn right now, but she's
Okay,
talking.
I will move there. I will be in combat with her.
Yep,
Or
okay.
close combat.
What was the insight roll?
Not great. It was a 4 plus 2, 6. So she can, if she rolls real bad, this would be good for me.
You seem to believe her.
I believe everything she's ever
Yeah,
said.
she seems quite earnest, especially that she's in quite a lot
You're
of pain.
bad. You're a bad bird.
No, she's not. She's not bad. Vello, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to. This is just a big misunderstanding. So
It
Killed
was.
him twice.
Wait, it wasn't.
that
Listen to her. It was actually a test.
Captain
Testament.
Sukma, Captain Sukma. on behalf of me and my crew, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to put you down like that.
What makes you think you're going to be leaving here? If I die, then the guardsmen will be after you and your ship.
Ah, that is my bargaining chip. Haha. Don't kill me, and I'll give you a secret. Secret information.
About what?
Two things. You and something else.
What's the something else? Give us a hint.
Tell us the secret.
Treasure.
Oh, they care about that.
A captain, treasure, sort of goes hand in hand.
What type of treasure?
Oh, expensive treasure.
Seeing as how you put down the cat twice, I need something else to play with.
Make a persuasion check.
With advantage.
I don't think there needs to be persuasion.
We'll just skill it.
No?
It was a
Okay.
3 plus probably 3.
Okay. Two is good. Two prizes.
Well, then you need to pay to have this establishment fixed because Leela is going to be very upset about her bar being destroyed.
Another persuasion check.
Hey, that's a 17 plus. What's it a plus? Say plus 4.
Fine. I pay for the repairs. There's a lot of fire around. A lot of it's done by you, but fair enough. I'd
But we
take the
wouldn't
blame.
have had to do it if we were not defending
I
ourselves.
completely understand. I initiated it. I understand. It's definitely my fault.
You're
Anyway,
a bad person.
not a bad person. I am trying to be lawful. Here, I can give you the evidence. It's a wanted poster. I was trying to be lawful, but you, in the way. Anyway, I could have you all reported to the guard for stopping me from collecting my
We are
due.
the guard.
Okay.
I wanna, and she puts down her cutlasses. I'm not gonna attack anymore. Don't worry. I
Oh.
see that this quarry is a little bit too protected. I'm gonna get more. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna get anything more.
Tell us the things you're going to tell us.
Okay.
And maybe we'll let you live.
Yeah.
Are you lying?
I'll actually laugh. Like in character.
Are your shoulders like that?
I think
Like,
It comes out exactly like that.
I don't know what they're gonna do.
I feel like I don't need to roll. It's just bad.
We may actually let you live because she won't let us but go back on our word.
You're not lying, are you?
No.
Are you lying?
No.
No, I didn't think so. Okay. So I
You
pay
just automatically believe me?
pretty much.
Good.
I pay for the damage. I tell you the information, and then I go. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a good deal.
I've still got a bit of a hankering to take your head. Maybe you're a ship captain. You probably know where to find some spider silk rope. Give us a lead on that.
Why do you want spider silk? It's too expensive.
Hey, have a chat. I didn't want a conversation here. I just want the answer.
You want spider silk? Rope? It's hard to come by. I don't have any. I'm sorry, but I know where to find it. If that helps.
Elaborate.
You told me not to talk.
I said, give me the answer.
Oh, right.
Good guy.
persons.
He's a merchant in town, Kinum. He's up in the market square. It's sometimes open, sometimes not. He gets it brought in. He doesn't make it himself. But if you want, you can have a chat to him. Big, tall Goliath dude. I hire him.
Tall.
Oh, he must be taller than me at least.
How many hoods? I mean, how many Vellos?
How many hoods? I mean,
No, Vellos. How many Vellos?
Trying to understand how many capes on top of me it would be.
I'm not Vello.
How many Sids?
We've
Oh,
established that this is Vello. You said so
How
twice.
many Droughts?
Is your name Sid?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you. You're an intimidating one.
Hey, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Anyway,
Am I intimidating?
so how many Sids? I'd say 1.5 of you. Probably. Anyway, big Goliath, can't miss him. Owns a shop, Kinnam's Goods, I think. Anyway, he comes on me on trips, and sometimes he helps with landlubber stuff, you know. So he may have some spiders to rope, but he may be out. I'm not sure. It depends on his demand. But he can get some in for you if you're not in too much of a hurry.
As this
Do you know an
conversation is going
exorcist?
on,
An exorcist? I've been on many travels, but I'm not sure.
as this conversation is going on, could I?
I'm not sure what you're talking about. Why? Why are you wanting it?
It's the captain's request.
As
Oh,
this-
sorry.
Sorry, as this conversation is going on, would I be able to understand how wounded?
Make a medicine check
Okay.
as that's going on.
So you said you had something relevant to me, or to Vello, whoever that is.
Yes, sorry, yes. We've established that you're Vello.
We haven't. Keep going.
Anyway,
They look really alike.
they do the picture and the head and all the... Anyway,
Picture's prettier.
sure. I'm not really into females, sorry, but I just, look, I appreciate beauty. Not in a bird though, sorry. When...
It's fucking guy.
She's really old anyway.
I've been... Let me tell my information, please, stop talking.
Yes.
I've been in High Vantage for a few weeks, and I hear this Lucius fella talking here and there about perhaps the reasons why Vello was run out of town. I think it's something to do with Laura. I'm not sure if you're Vello or not. It may be information you might enjoy. Vello did have a Laura or something that she was looking after, and this Laura escaped or went away with the guards. She didn't say. He didn't say. But anyway, sightings of this Laura whom Vello loves dearly, up in Alpavel, towards the coast. Not sure anything more. Hopefully that's some sort of help.
Is that helpful?
It's incredibly helpful. That's all you know.
That's it, I swear. I don't know anymore. In passing in the tavern, I heard this Lucius fellow talking about it. Didn't get a good look at him, but they were calling him that. Whether or not that is his name is on the wanted post. It's supposed to bring in Vello for the reward to Lucius, but
And you said something about treasure?
no, you got that bit of information. Now I think I'm going to keep the other one for myself.
That wasn't the agreement.
Well, no, 2 bits of information is what you asked for, so that's pretty good. I think I've paid my dues. Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure.
I'm gonna make eye contact with
16 for the medicine check.
She is wounded but not down. She could go on for another couple of rounds.
make eye
You reckon?
contact with
I might try and quickly pick up her cutlasses then. So if that's how we're playing it, then I guess I'll keep these for myself.
Make me a dexterity check
as she's
against
having
hers.
that conversation,
Yep.
though, as all this is going on,
Go on.
Redbeard, if that's even your name,
It's not, I told you. My name's Captain Crenisus for the 3rd time.
well, I'm sorry. I didn't
What's
quite
going on
understand
here?
that you were killing the captain of the guard.
You're trying to make me stop talking, but you can't hear. You can't
Is she
listen.
looking at me?
Yes.
Good.
Do I get
and
advantage then?
And I'm like, I reached out to you to make hospitality, and you stabbed me.
What'd you get?
18.
Yeah, she doesn't get there in time. She's actually quite furious at that you haven't heard what her name is. She just lets you have the cutlasses. You take 2 cutlasses.
Sweet.
Now come on, we can end this.
Yes, we
And
can.
I
And
reach
this-
out.
She sort of gives you a wide eye. I'm sorry for the stabbing. I'm sorry for the stabbing.
I'm making a gesture for a hug.
No, I did that to you. And then look what happened. No. And she sort of backs away a little bit
I take a step down.
towards her.
Yeah.
Yep. She takes a step back. She's
Is she an advantage of Sid?
no, she's still 5 feet away. 10 feet away from him.
Isn't he just a foot away?
10 feet away.
10 foot. I'll make another walk towards her.
She's going straight backwards though. She's not going to get with the way she's
right,
trajectory.
right.
She's going to go away from Sid and you.
Come on, there must be some honesty that needs to happen here. What are you going to do?
Here's what I'm going to do. You're all very strong, so I've got a ship. Like I said, if we ever cross paths again, I will show the world. That's my promise. My promise as a captain. Find my ship. If you see me again, I will take you sailing on the beautiful open seas. What do you say? Free of charge.
Can I insight check that?
Sure.
Here's what I say. If she's telling the truth, she didn't tell anybody else that she knows we're here. And so if she doesn't leave, nobody knows we're here.
That's a 20.
She seems to be truthful. She seems to be not in earnest. Quite panicked at the moment.
Why not? She killed you twice. 2 times.
I've been killed before. I'll lower my arms. And I'll take a long, like one of those awkward 9-yard stairs at her. I'll pull out the necklace I have and I'll just like yeet it at her face.
Okay. She's going to attempt to catch it.
Yeah.
Let's go. That's. Are you trying to hit her, or are you just trying
I'm
to
just
distract
like,
her?
Disrespectfully throwing.
Right. She does catch it. So as she. Welcome. Hello. As she catches it, she looks at it and says, "Gods don't give up this sort of thing so easily.
No, they
That's
don't.
a symbol of the city.
And I have 2 of them.
We
Do
killed
not-
another guard.
Do not cross us again. And I'm going to take your word for what you've just said. We may
Find
need
me.
your services.
By the way, my ship is not on the lake. My ship's not here at the moment, but I've been traveling on land.
What's a captain without a crew?
And my crew's been taken care of, don't worry. They'll
Don't
also look
worry.
after you. Oh.
For
A
them.
captain, sorry, if you wanted literal answer, a captain without a crew is a hiring of a crew able to be hired. If you wanted the
You
actual.
like to speak over me, and I don't really like that.
Yeah, kill her.
It's a her.
Oh.
Thanks, though. Touche.
Mustache?
We need to take a moment to celebrate that NVCDM just got tickets to Snoop Dogg.
Oh, lovely.
Just commented in the
Good work.
just commented in the chat.
Congratulations.
He was quite good during the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Super Bowl
really
was
good.
great.
Super Bowl was massive.
At this point, she tries to leave. Are you letting her?
Oh, hold
I
up.
still want that hug.
Yeah, and I want that poster you've got of me. Give me that.
She just tosses it towards you. Here, have it. I'm not really attached to it. It's half broken anyway.
I'll walk over and give Wood a hug, and I'll look over my shoulder and at her. You know, what's the name of the ship?
I'm hurt.
You're in pain. Yeah, ship. I told you. It's well, the Sea Queen.
Where's she moored?
But directly west, east. Sorry. Outside of Dogsty. East of Dogsty.
Dog stick?
Dogsty.
I'm waiting for my hug.
I'm not giving you a hug.
Well, then shake on my hand.
I'm not touching you
Why not?
because
You've touched me more than once.
that was inappropriate. I know, but and she sort of is now across the room or trying to get across the room. Out of the range of you all. She sort of made it to about there now. She's trying to get out.
Come on, if I'm going to be on your ship, you must have to be in proximity of me. We have to end this now. Come, shake hands.
No,
Why not? This is very disrespectful in my
I don't
culture.
trust you.
We should trust you. You
Like-
stabbed me after...
And so what? I'm going to come up to you and just give you a good old hug.
Getting
Yes,
weird.
and I'm going to put my hand out and I... do
Okay,
that.
she does take your hand at that point, just a hand.
And then, like, I moisturize my pores. Does it feel good?
It was nice.
What?
They're soft. They're good pads.
Sure.
Yeah? And I
comfortable.
look at her like, yeah, you like that?
She gives it a little bit of a weird look.
I'm so sorry. These people are strange.
Tabaxi are strange, aren't they? They're a little
They're all
bit.
strange.
It's hospitality. You don't disrespect this.
Hospitality of the Tabaxi I've never had and
You
I'd
need
never
to
want to
learn
again.
Better hospitality.
Yeah,
Hood.
well, maybe if your people stop killing us.
Too much blood he's
My
lost.
people?
No, I'm looking at the
My
door.
people?
What's that?
Too much blood he's lost. Just shake his hand.
I did, just then.
With meaning.
Oh, and she vigorously shakes your hand.
This is weird.
Yes, better.
Great to meet you,
You
Captain-
should run away. Get out of here.
Captain Sukma. It's been a pleasure.
Yes, balls.
everyone I'm
Balls
dead.
is the last name.
Tell everyone you killed me and I'm dead, by the way.
Give her some feathers so she can make it believable.
Yeah, I give you
that would
a,
be quite good.
a handful of my feathers, just rip them out. Here, take these. If anyone asks, don't say we kicked your ass. Say you won and killed me, but I was so horribly unrecognizably burnt that you just couldn't take my corpse back for reward. The better story, the better story, or you tell everyone that you got your ass kicked. One of the two.
I'm going to say the latter.
Yeah.
And she takes the feathers, puts into her pocket, and starts to walk away. And
How
as
to
as
impress the
she
DM.
leaves, and as she leaves the tavern, Leela comes out and looks over and says, "What have you done?"
Is the tavern a ruin, right?
It is a ruin, right?
I'm gonna start going around, and any like holes in the floor, I'm gonna cast mending on them, and I'm just gonna like do that on all of the floors and the tables and anything that's damaged. And I'm gonna be like, I'm so sorry, my friends. They're just so violent.
Don't worry about it. You'll probably forget about this tomorrow anyway.
Mm.
As you start to watch Luna clean up and mend
Just like
the floor and the stairs and the chairs. We're going to take a 10-minute break.
just
Oh,
so
that
Michaela
chaos.
can survive.
And I'm just going to take a breather.
Upgrade. I'm gonna update the Braja.
Yeah, that was one bra.
Braja.
Oh dear, that's okay.
Raja.
We're going to be back in 10. I'm sorry that there's no music, but technical issues, and that was fun. But
Yes, thank you for saying by us throughout that.
yes, that was great. I had fun.
Open
Hey,
interaction.
welcome to A Simple Walk.
Hey,
It
welcome
sounds
to Simple
like,
Walk.
It's their first time in our stream, so
Thank you.
welcome.
Welcome.
Thanks for
Um,
joining.
Yeah.
I think we had someone else that it was their first time in the stream as well. I think that was Maple
Maple Dragoon. Maple Dragoon.
Yeah, Maple
Yeah,
Dragoon.
welcome.
So welcome.
Yeah.
If you're first time in the stream,
Enjoy.
you can catch up on the podcast.
Yeah. We will be right back in 10. See you soon.
The things I edited. There's 3 new commands. There's a Meeples command, which you can see right there in the chat.
Oh, there you go.
There's also an Ardent command. So if you want to learn a little bit more about Ardent Roleplay, who very generously sponsor our stream, you can !Ardent. And I fixed the Hood command, which if you clicked the link, it actually took you to Vello's character sheet. So now you can
That's
see
the twist,
Hood.
'Cause
So
I
you
keep
can
dying.
Hood. So that's all there now, which is nice.
There it is. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect.
Also, thank you, Promethean, for pointing that out because I wouldn't have known.
Ooh, thank you,
otherwise.
Saz. Saz just mentioned that glasses are available in the EU and Canada now. So don't want to pay
Ooh.
horrid international shipping. Go there and do that because that's
Maples
pretty cool.
also stock cantrip candles,
Yeah.
which are really, really nice and they smell good.
They
Kaylee got
are.
me one for my birthday once, and I think I gave you the D20 that came in it.
Yes.
Yeah, it smelled good. Not the D20.
I asked.
the candle.
I asked for it and you got it.
Oh, really? You asked for it? Oh
I'm
dear.
joking.
Oh yeah, you did.
Mm.
You did
So
ask for that
getting
guy.
really right back into it.
This
Who
is
do
why
I
you
love
keep
more?
killing
Oh, where's your
me.
shirt from?
My shirt is from
Actually, yeah.
Meeples and Dragons. Can't really see it. What?
That was beautiful.
I'm laughing because I'm scarily aroused.
Okay, so let's get into it now.
I'm joking.
Back to it. So, as we left off,
Scarily. I'm calling you later.
scarily, indeed. Um,
What's happening?
the captain leaves.
Is still confused.
Yep, the captain leaves, leaving you and Leela to clean up the mess of the inn of the new day. However, it is getting on into the morning, and the suns are up high, and you can see that there's no clouds in the sky from the inside of the inn. And you notice that Leela does a lot of the work, every now and again mumbling as to how she was unlucky enough to enter into a somewhat acquaintance with you all, but only under her breath and only every now and again. But there is a shred of anger to her voice as she continues to clean up. But the damage is not major. And so in but an hour or so, you get the place looking very, very neat, as though you never entered it. So, as she also prepares you food on the house and drink as well, you are well fed, but you are a little tired, as again, you only did sleep for a half or so of the.
Everyone, please drink.
the
Hey,
inn.
do your whole shot. No, don't do it. Don't. I got scared.
What would you like to do?
I would like to approach Leela if I can. Well, it wasn't Leela who I saw the chat just then. I got thrown off. Who gave me the letter from my parents? Was it a
was-
worker at the bar?
It was, yes.
Well then I'll just approach Leela. I won't, unless I can see them instead.
No one else is there. They are going in and out of the kitchen, just preparing the tables for the meal, for the
Okay.
morning meal. And you, by then, you also see more patrons coming in and getting the paying for food.
Cool. Well, I'm gonna approach Leela and be like, I'm really sorry.
That's fine. That's fine.
It's not fine. It's awful.
You've helped me clean it. That is the main thing. It's okay.
We wouldn't have done it here. It's just that she tried to kill Hood. It was really
I'm
upsetting.
glad it didn't come to pass.
Well, it
Thank-
almost did. It was really scary.
Thank goodness.
One of your workers gave me a letter from my parents. I
Oh,
was wondering if I could leave one to be sent back. I'll pay you for the postage.
thank you. That would be appreciated. Whereabouts is it being sent to?
Well, back to my home.
Where's your home?
Oh, sorry. I thought you knew everything about me. Is it Chrissy? Is that how I say it? Yeah, in Chrissy.
Okay. Chrissy, it is. Yes. Chrissy, it'll be 4 silver pieces if you have them. To
I'll give you a gold. And that's just because we ruined your bar.
I appreciate it. Thank you. It will help with some more repairs and restocking.
I'll send you
Cool.
the note.
Okay.
I'll send you a photo because it's
Sounds
in
good.
my terrible handwriting.
Alrighty. As she takes the letter and pockets that, it will be sent quickly. It'll probably arrive. How did you want it sent?
Oh,
Quickest means possible, because there are magical services that offer a much faster route than simply on horse.
whatever you think is safest, I guess, or like has
Safest,
the best delivery guarantee.
safest is magic,
Okay.
but it is an extra gold piece.
There's nothing like secret in there, but yeah, I'll give you an extra gold piece.
It's an immediate delivery as well.
Oh, cool. Then
We have to take it to the Mages Guild, though. Is that going to be a problem?
yes.
They don't open letters or anything.
Oh, it's just that they don't really like my friends much.
It's from you.
I mean, I liked the Mages Guild. I thought they were great, but then they tried to drown us.
Oh, well, guaranteed they do work with privacy as the utmost, so they will not read your letter.
As long
They
as
will.
it's not traceable, then yeah, sure.
don't believe so.
Okay, I trust you. We're friends.
You keep saying that, but
Well, I've known you for like over a month now.
I'm so sorry. Again, it just doesn't come back to me.
It's weird.
Um,
You should see someone about that.
Thank you for that advice.
Would you like me to read your fortune?
Uh, sure.
Is this just happening at the bar,
Yep.
or
At the bar.
I'm gonna be like sitting to the side and like eagerly watching.
You're not allowed to watch
Why not?
because you don't believe.
I never said I don't believe. I
Yes,
just
you
want to
did.
see it.
Well, you can see it when you respect the
Oh
art
my
form.
god, Sid.
Sid,
Go ahead.
could you cover his eyes, please?
Ah,
Yeah. Maybe this will keep you entertained, and I'll wait until this starts.
can I grab a drink?
Ah, I was gonna like do that in front of you. once she started having a fortune read and was distracted.
We can still do it.
Are you
I guess
placing
we'll
all of the
both try and
cards?
grab drinks
You're going to grab some drinks?
once this starts.
Okay.
What?
Are you doing it stealthily? Or are you actually...
With advantage if I could.
No.
She's distracted. I'm using this as a distraction.
She's doing it at the same sort of area that you are getting these bottles from.
Are you wanting to dictate
Yeah,
my
fair
card?
enough,
What are you
man.
asking? What's your question?
I am going to leave
I'm confused.
the somewhat accurate amount of
Okay.
silver it would cost
Sure.
because my respect for Lena has increased.
Okay.
What?
Fair enough. As you put about 8 silver pieces on there.
Okay.
Am I rolling
Um,
for this? Because you've confused
Yes.
me now.
Sorry,
Okay.
yes, please
Yes, I'm using all of my cards.
go for it. Use all your cards. Are you placing them all on the bench?
How'd you
Yeah,
roll?
but face down.
Face down? Cool.
So I'm
Pretty
gonna
Do you want to see if
take
you
my
do it?
time,
Hmm.
and
Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna
see-
lay
see
them
if you do
all
it.
out,
Mhm.
and then I'm gonna touch my necklace, and I'm gonna think about it for a moment,
Okay.
and wait until Hood's not saying anything stupid.
What about that red-bearded woman? It's as crazy as a pigeon that can turn his head
I'm gonna
around.
open one eye and just kind of be like,
This is a private conversation.
"That's actually a really fitting card for her." I'm gonna just find the card if that's okay. And I'm gonna show her the sun card.
That means death.
Are you saying that, Vello?
Yeah.
She looks at you horrified. Oh no. I knew it. I knew this was coming. I had a bit of a cold the other day.
Wait. Let
Don't listen to
Luna.
her. Hey, you're not listening.
No, but you know he's a pigeon. He might spend a lot of time in the
She.
sun. It would affect him. She.
You could at least get Vello's name and gender and
Alright, Vello, let's
literally
go.
everything correct.
Am I going to die?
No, you're not going to die. This is actually a really
We,
good card.
we all are.
Calm down. Let Luna have her thing.
Shut up.
Oh my god, I am the bad guy.
You are.
Killed 3 times. I'm the bad guy.
I saved your life.
You did. Thank you.
Saved you twice.
Well, the sun, it comes up every day, right? So every night it goes to sleep and then it wakes up the next day. And it's always there. It's reliable, right? So the sun always like provides you warmth and shelter and good positive energy. And for you, that means that there's really good things coming. There's good things on the horizon. There's things that are in play right now that are actually going to be really good for you in the future.
Are you next to Luna just shaking your head? She
I'm
looks towards you and back towards you, Luna. And
Who are you going to trust? The person who has like been brought up by these cards or some pigeon?
Pigeons that die in the sun because they're stupid
and they don't know how to drink water.
I don't know why I travel with these people.
I thank you for that fortune telling. It is.
This is really good for you. You should be celebrating right now.
Oh well.
Yeah, free drinks for all of us.
No, you should be like, you should feel really scented.
Yeah, just free drinks. After all, what does it matter?
Please don't listen to her.
Sun card.
He looks at you a bit nervous and then looks back. Okay.
Next
Good
time I
thoughts,
won't
good
bring
thoughts.
them with me.
Next time, what?
I won't bring them with me.
The cards.
No, these
Oh,
people.
okay. She leans in and says, "Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much for the bits. Appreciate it, Simple Walk.
Oh,
Thank you.
Thank you.
simple walk.
I thought I was on the way out, but I thank you for your guidance.
This is really good. This is really good for you.
Hopefully it is
It's good for this place too.
the turning point. Yes.
I feel really good about this place. We'll be back here.
Look, I invite you. Thank you so much. I invite you back, and please, at any point, if free drinks, I'm sorry, a heavy discount, yes.
I'm gonna tell my parents about this place.
Oh, thank you. I mean, anyone you can tell is a benefit to the business. So thank you.
We will remember you.
I'll remember you.
It gives you a bit of a wide-eyed stare. Your face, and she just smiles towards
Oh,
you.
simple walk. Stop.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Far out, Richie. Yes, okay. Oh, empathy name. Oh, was it a name request? Oh, all right.
Yeah, I'm
I'll
gonna write that down.
I will get right on that. Thank you.
Add it to your list.
Added to my list. So, Leela, has a bit more of a hop to her step, a skip to her step. If she
Gonna like cast guidance on her as well. Just it doesn't last long, but it's just like
just
so she feels
a
good.
good feeling in her bones as she just now goes back into the kitchen, comes out a bit more of a flair to her bartending, and she carries 3 plates in one hand and 4 in another, and she puts them down in front of patrons and gives them a wide smile and just goes about her morning in a bit more of a cheer than as she left it. And as she continues to yes, I do, Simple One. Thank you. Certainly
We're
am aware.
Australian. We
We
know
are Aussie.
bad
We are
words.
very aware. As she continues her way around,
We're reframing.
that's right. As she
Reframing?
Yeah.
yeah, like this. As she continues her way around, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna pull
Cry
out.
in a
All right,
corner.
Sid. I got to say like your prowess just before.
I rolled a 14 for stealth.
You collect these because at that point she's enraptured with the going back and forth between Vello worried and then Luna happy. You have no problem at all grabbing about 3 bottles of red wine. One of them is actually rum.
I'll give the rum to Kitty Bits.
Yep.
And I'll give a bottle of red wine to Luna.
Okay.
This is for me.
Yeah, I bought
Where
it for you.
did you buy this?
Just from the bar.
That's so sweet. Thank you.
No worries.
Would you like to try this one? Have you ever had rum before?
You tried to give me dwarven rum. It smells yuck.
Yeah, it does it. And then my nostrils flare
I've
up.
only ever really drank wine. Yeah, it just tastes the nicest.
Little
Had a
bit.
couple of I've had like a lavender liqueur before. That was really nice.
Oh my gosh,
That's what rum is like. Liqueur,
Lavender?
not lavender.
liqueur is a bit too pricey for me.
it's-
I've never had that.
It's brown and it
It's like
smells gross.
instead of
It
being
looks like muddy water.
yeah, it's that liqueur,
No,
muddy
I'm-
water liqueur.
That doesn't sound very appealing at all.
Sid,
It's
have you
also
ever
the
had
morning.
liqueur?
We don't drink in the morning.
That's
Drink after
really my
5.
thing.
Oh,
Yeah, fair enough.
Drink
Anyway.
in the afternoon when the sun starts to go down.
Which son?
All of them.
I'll go to hand the other bottle of red wine to Vello and be like, as I'm handing it. So what's with the wanted post? Are you a criminal or something?
I'd like to think more political dissident.
Yeah, what was
Wait,
that all
wait,
about? Like
wait,
the
wait.
friend of
And
yours.
I'll as I'm handing it over, I'll pull back out. You're not a sex offender, are you?
No,
What?
no, that's the one crime of which I'm most certainly not guilty.
Oh, good. Good. Can I roll inside on it?
Yes, you roll inside on that. I'm telling the
Because
truth.
She's telling the truth.
I actually would have probably been less likely to defend you back then. It's good. I'll give you the bottle of red wine.
Tell me about the friend.
Less likely.
What? Who is this person that you are seeking?
My daughter, Laura.
You have a daughter?
Yeah,
How old is she?
she's daughterish age.
Okay, well that could be anywhere
Speak up a
between
little bit. My big ears
0
cannot hear you properly. Can you
0
say
and a
that again?
millennium.
No, she's somewhere between 16 and 18. Like, she came to me when she was very young. I don't know exactly how old she
Is
is
she also an aristocrat?
in spirit.
Oh. So is she human?
No, she's. What are you?
I'm an elf.
Half of you. Half something else.
Oh, she's a half elf.
Hmm.
How did you acquire her?
We are. The city I'm from, High Vantage, all the orphans.
You're from High Vantage.
Yes, I was lying earlier to that dwarf.
I believed you.
It was a cunning ruse. Thank you. That's good. I'm glad it worked.
And Vello, I think you owe me some credit here.
Vello's speaking, Wood.
Oh,
You like to speak over people. You should stop that. Go to your corner.
Thank you.
I turn around and like put my back.
Doesn't feel nice, does it? Being told not to speak.
how are you doing?
Just to the public.
You hear a half-hearted, hey.
Yes, it's good. Hey.
Anyway, in High Vantage, I worked with herbs and things of that nature.
Really?
Yeah,
That's really cool.
yeah.
What did you do with them?
Sold them.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Like for breads or for like potions or what for?
Mostly for other stuff I needed. Yeah, bread, milk.
No, I mean like what do you use them for?
Oh, as in what sort of herbs did I? Oh,
Yeah.
rare ones, exotic ones from. Well, any of them.
Where did you acquire them?
High Vantage. Have you heard of High Vantage? Any of you?
Have we?
You've all heard of it,
It's
but
in
never
the
been there.
Aladorian Mountains.
It is indeed. The
That's
tu-
cool.
the tunnels run way up into the peaks, and I would fly up there and find the rarest herbs, bring them down, because if you can't fly, you'll probably die.
What's your favorite herb?
Um,
Basil.
Basil. I don't know. I like them for their properties.
What's the coolest property that one of them can make?
Instant painful death.
Your knowledge has you keep a fair few pouches of the herb Polm. Polm is a
P or H?
P. Polm. Polm is a particular type of herb that you particularly like, Vello, just because of the beautiful fragrance, and it's almost like when you open up this plant, this flower, it's springtime, and that blooms beautifully only in certain parts of High Vantage, and it spreads fast and wide. That scent, it in fact uplifts people and makes them very, very calm and happy, just all around. It's almost a magical effect as you release the dried form of Polm, this flower that has this it's black on the inside, and the petals, which are round mostly, just form around it in a swirl of a dark navy into a light navy into a blue into a white.
Here, smell this dank pollen. I'm carrying around a few bags of it.
As you smell it, your vision lights for a moment and you feel yourself almost floating. And you will take
Oh no.
10 damage.
you'll take a D4 inspiration dice.
Dang, we have inspirations.
So
How long does that last?
use it whenever you want. This particular, so like the Bard's inspiration, use
feel
this
so good.
D4 inspiration for once only, and at any point that you choose.
Vello.
It makes you. It almost puts a smile on your face. It
I smile
reminds
a
you
lot.
of home straight away.
This is really nice.
It is. Don't go too hard.
No.
We got to do other stuff today.
Oh, I don't need to smell it anymore because now that I smell it, and I'm gonna use Druidcraft to recreate the smell. everywhere,
All right.
just so everyone can experience it.
It's a much milder tone around you, but you do still smell remnants of this flower, though it doesn't grant you that specific benefit. It is pleasant to the senses.
So,
Smell that's it.
so, so my daughter, when I was there in High Vantage, I got a bit of a reputation for selling, well, for being the herb person. And I got called into the service of a local lord, Stormfront. All the orphans in High Vantage have the same last name, Stormfront. That's why my name's Stormfront, her name's Stormfront.
That's really cool.
Yeah, gets confusing, but it's the spirit of it. It makes sense in spirit. The idea is, if all the orphans have the same last name, then they'll all have some kind of family.
That's really sweet.
Oh, they're mostly dead now, but
Why are they dead?
well, one of them, an actual Stormfront by blood, a lord, Desmond. He was looking for certain herbs, rare ones from beyond the portal. You know where the refugees came from, all the different places.
I don't know too much about this.
I don't remember
We don't
either.
speak about it in our house, really.
We don't. People don't know much. I can't remember really any details about it at all. But they came from somewhere. The people from the portals, the refugees, and they brought some herbs with them. Rare.
Were you
herbs.
alive then?
No,
I was going to say, that would be a really weird time to be alive.
but the herbs were propagated, and that's what the Stormfronts were after. And apparently, the herbs that were being used for some kind of forbidden magic. And so, for that reason,
What can they do?
I don't know. Some sort of spell. The notes that explained it, they were found with my daughter, and she was imprisoned and sent away.
So, you're trying to save her?
So I camped outside the prison and caused a ruckus for weeks and months, and I stopped serving the community, and eventually they chased me out. Oh, and that bonfire spell, I may have thrown that around a bit before I left.
So who's this Lucius then? Seems to want your head.
Him, I don't know. Him, he's new. The one I was fleeing was a weak, prattling son of a lord called Desmond.
Was Desmond the only name you had? Or was there a surname?
Stormfront.
Oh, right, it was the same surname.
Same surname. Same
Weird.
house. Just a weak lord who threw my daughter away, and I was running from him. I didn't think he would have forgotten me as soon as I
Is
left.
she still in prison?
No, apparently she's, well, what was the name given to us by Firebeard?
For what?
For where Laura's been cited?
Our Pavel.
Apparently there. How do I spell that, Michaela?
That one
It's up there, giant on the map.
Ah, nice. All right. Yeah, that's it.
Have I been listening to this conversation? Like,
Yep.
am I in earshot of this conversation? Is probably the better word.
Hmm?
Have I heard anything about this from my dealings in Pavel?
Not specifically this incident, no. It's been a while since you've been, but you haven't really. Sorry, in Al Pavel.
Yeah.
No, not at all. There's no whispers, no rumors, no nothing about this particular person who might be in this place.
Or in Jumba?
Not specifically about this name Laura that Captain Kreninus spoke about.
Captain Kreninus. Can I ask how you spell that?
Yeah, sorry, Kreninus.
C or K?
C.
Krenisses.
One of those muggy kids in year one.
I'm sorry to hear about your daughter.
Me.
You would like her. He's a lot like you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is that why you're mean to me?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep. Yeah.
What do you mean, like me?
Getting in trouble.
I don't get in trouble.
Getting me in trouble.
I don't get you in trouble either.
Don't tell people my name.
I didn't tell anyone your name. She already knew your name.
Lie.
Lying's bad.
Okay. We'll just kill
What?
more bounty hunters then, I guess.
I shouldn't say lying's bad. I've lied a couple of times. But we shouldn't have to lie about your name. You're not actually a bad person.
No. I'm not a bad person.
Everything you've done has been for your family, right?
Yes, for the most part.
And so you're just protecting the people you care about.
Correct.
That doesn't make you bad.
No.
That's my point. So why should we lie?
Because, and I unfurl the big black bounty poster with my very good likeness on
I'm
it.
sure no one's seen this.
Do you see how many of what are the name of these little symbols?
Oh, no.
Gold?
It's just, they're
Gold?
simply called gold symbols.
See how many gold symbols there are on this? Just
7.
7.
Yes.
Where do you think the bounty turning is for this?
You say that on this part of the poster?
It just says, hand in Vello to Lucius at high advantage.
To this guy, Lucius.
Would Lucius know fondly of your disposition?
No, he hates me, I imagine. Probably, I mean, I haven't had much dealings with this fellow. I assume he's some kind of magistrate or lord.
Perhaps. If you say your daughter
Hmm.
is in our Pavel,
Adopted daughter, but yes.
perhaps I can help you. But also, just to take the sting of the chase off, thought about of faking your own death.
Yes, that's what we did with Firebit. Gave us some feathers and said, tell everyone I'm dead. Probably won't. Probably will come back with more
You
people.
shouldn't joke about death.
Well,
It's not funny.
Sometimes it's funny. Remember that guy that held down in the fire on the ship? Pretty funny.
I don't remember seeing it like eye to eye.
Do you remember how many times he's nearly died? It's
Yes.
pretty funny when he nearly dies.
No,
I
it's
think it's a
not.
meme now.
Mm.
It's been going on for some time, actually. There's some emojis for it.
I don't find it funny.
Good. I don't either. I'm glad one of the four of us have.
It's pretty funny.
No, I mean death in general.
If it was me and you were on the other foot, you'd probably find it pretty funny.
What
Well, I
if
would
someone
revenge
slipped on a
it.
banana peel and fell under a carriage?
That would never happen.
But if it did, that would be funny.
It
That is
wouldn't-
specific.
It would
But
never
it would be
happen.
funny.
How do you fall under a carriage?
You
We
slip on
should
a
check
banana
on
peel.
Marjorie.
Oh my gosh, yes.
We should check on her. It's been a while. I'd like to give her some food. I'm sure they've fed her.
Okay, so from here, how are you feeling? Do we need a rest? Or are we going to take this bounty?
Let's sleep in the cart.
Can we do that?
Yeah.
The cart is quite large. You probably can fit 3 of you, though, at maximum.
Should we go and like try and exercise this thing?
Well, I think also Sid wanted to quickly visit the markets.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't mind going to the market either. We could do that, make a quick pit stop, and then keep on going on the road.
Again, has anyone... Sid. He's sitting next to me, isn't he?
He is.
Sid. Sid. Sid, say something.
Something.
Good. Has anyone... Like, he was pretty outstanding in that combat.
Yeah, your tattoos, they were lighting up.
Have you
And
not
they were
known?
like-
Yeah, is that something you do normally?
That was really pretty.
It's actually the first time that's happened.
I liked it. I thought it was cool.
I think I may have did that last night too, with cleaning that gunk off the mouse kit.
Really?
Where'd you get those tattoos?
I've actually always had them,
From birth.
as far as I can remember.
I don't think he remembers being born.
Who does? Do you?
No.
No, nor do I.
I'm glad I don't. It would be very traumatizing.
Really? You don't?
You remember being born?
Yeah, you come to consciousness in the egg and then you break out.
Yeah, that's how it works for everyone.
I have questions. I don't know if they're appropriate.
That's not how it works for all of us. Some of us
Huh.
have a natural birth.
It's natural. You're
Yeah,
in the
you're a
egg,
freak.
and then all of a sudden, you go, hang on, I need to get out of this egg. And out you come.
No.
Yeah, well, I guess our egg is just related.
I see.
Well, you don't.
Kind of like
Well,
moving.
you don't, nor do you remember.
It's kind of like moving out of your first apartment, I would assume.
Nice.
That's not
Except
what
that
it
it's
feels like
raining.
at all.
I can't remember.
You can't remember much if you can't remember getting those tattoos.
Well, I remember being a little
You can't be
kid.
born with those. That's strange. Oh, I have tattoos.
What's your earliest memory? How old's your earliest memory?
Like I was probably 4 or 5.
So you were either born with those or someone did a full body tattoo on like a 4-year-old.
Maybe, I don't know. I've just always had them. But
Wait.
they've never done that.
Isn't there that saying that you test tattoos on apples?
Hmm.
Yeah. A little baby apple. Look cute and red.
Am I the apple of your eye?
Oh, well, perhaps of someone's. I think you're cute. You'll do fine.
How does it activate your magic shield?
I don't know. I was.
He
I
just
know.
said he doesn't know. It just
I was
happened.
going to get hit. I kind of stumbled. I was going to get hit by the cutlass, and I don't know. Just kind of, I was thinking about defending myself. And
Is there a fork
Wait,
like
you
on
did
the
not do
table
that
in
on
front
your
of
own?
you?
There is.
I'm gonna pick up the fork and throw it at him. Like
Make an attack
surprise.
roll.
Acha!
Make an attack roll.
Like,
With
Wait, can he
advantage.
pick it up because he doesn't have thumbs?
Because it is a surprise attack.
Oi. Double 19.
Do I add my what modifier do I add to that? My
Just a dex modifier.
Do you have more than
So-
2 eyes?
that is a flat 19.
brown one.
19. Does 19 hit you?
It does.
You take 1 point of damage as the fork
Oh, we're level 1. That's a lot.
embeds itself
I'm sorry.
embeds itself into the arm of Sid and just sticks there.
Oh, you fuck.
I'm sorry. I thought your shield was gonna.
I don't know how to do it.
He literally just said that. It just happened.
Well, now we know it's not involuntary. You're welcome. I pull the fork out of his arm.
As you do, you see just blood spurt away and it's bleeding fairly
Here,
profusely.
drink this. I'm gonna give him my
Profusely?
water skin with the.
Now, can I attend to him first?
Please.
And,
Yeah, go on,
Vello,
healer.
please, come on, that's uncivilized. I thought for a pigeon woman you'd be better. Particularly one that has a child, jeez. And I
Is
take
this
Did you
a,
start
science you've been
licking his
babbling on
wounds?
about?
It's process of elimination.
I
We
take
now
a
know.
bandage out of my medical pack
Mm-hmm.
or health pack,
Medicine kit, yeah.
medicine kit, health kit, and I wrap it around Sid.
All right.
Come on, he's got you drinks. Why do you?
He's drunk on, aggravated on wine, I
That
guess.
is, that is a good bandage.
Apparently, pigeons take a little bit longer to calm down.
No, but if you do want, you could drink this water skin that has some of that healing stone in it if you'd like. Or
Ah.
just rely on the natural power of that bandage.
You don't heal from that though.
No.
It just stems the.
You just
Feels good.
it staunches the flow.
Yeah.
Should we maybe, I'd like to learn more about your tattoos and your daughter and you, while we're
Grr.
going. Maybe we could do it while we're traveling through the markets and
Yeah,
stuff.
let's go.
To be fair, getting out this front door has been quite difficult, which probably should try.
We've
should
been
go.
here for at
Let
least
us
an
do it.
episode.
I'm gonna walk out the front door.
I'm
All
gonna
right.
follow.
Okay.
Leela,
Okay.
Yes.
have a nice day.
You too. Come back. Come back soon.
I'll put the bear head on you. Arr,
Ah.
walk out.
As you all of the inn.
Maybe that's what makes her forget. It's a magical bear head.
She's got PTSD every time you do that. She's like,
As you all walk out of the inn, you make it. You walk out. The steps continue, and you continue on to the
Did we
street.
level
It sounds like it.
As you walk into the street,
For our quick wit.
yes, you're pushed into the street via a crowd of people.
Is Marjorie okay?
Marjorie is fine. She's been well tended for, and she and the cart are intact and tied to the stable beside the inn. And you collect her because you've already paid, and you are starting to make your way where?
To the markets?
Yeah, where did you want to go to?
Yeah, I'll just bring up that lovely map that you sent through earlier. And I guess we'll find what is closest from the markets, or
I'd like to go to the apothecary owned by the siblings.
Nix?
Yeah.
Nix and Ash. Okay. You start
So
to head.
whichever's like closest.
Yep. You start to head towards that because that does seem to be the closer of the two. You find yourselves over the river soon. Before that, though, you find yourselves in a very, very busy inn district. You make your way north through the council district where beautiful, massive trees overhang over a very large square fort, surrounded by a massive plaza. And this fort is the highest building in the city. A fantastical, large, oval-shaped dome. Rises higher and higher in its... It's not uncomfortable to look at, but it is a little unnerving as it's almost an impossible architecture. That it's almost like glass, that this black stone rises up in a concave and without any windows, it seems, without any sorts of doorways either. But it rises high in the air as it continues into that egg-like peak high up. Stories and stories and stories high. And you continue forth again as the gardens and the pathways lead you forward. Go on.
can I just ask, in the council district, is that where the council house is?
Yep.
So I'll just gesture to Hood, I guess, as we pass by, goes, so this is where your buddy hangs out?
Well, yes.
Philorel?
Villarreal, as far as I know. As far as I know.
That's what she said. She'd meet you next if need be, if you had need for her.
Does the location change? Or is it always the...
To your knowledge, it doesn't. To your knowledge, it's always near here. You don't particularly think it's inside the building. You think it's maybe on one of the outskirt buildings.
Yeah.
So you might have to take a little bit of time to look around, but you'd think she's already here somewhere.
She would be here. I'm pretty sure I could find her if I follow the signs.
You look down to your left as you're heading north, and you see this beautiful laneway that's surrounded by amazing garden beds that are being well tended to. Beautiful blue tall flowers, pinks and reds and green flowers, and grass that is blue in color, that is covering this area entirely and lighting up, even with the sun's beating down on you.
Blue flowers?
Blue flowers.
I'm gonna pick some.
Pick some, okay. Pick some of these blue flowers, and you continue your way forward past what look to be several groups of guards around you of different races. You see that there are carts and litters that seem to also be carried by animals, and also people that seem to be curtained off, so you can't really see within, but they seem to be quite large as well, maybe able to carry 3 or 4 people at a time. And you see also that there are humans. There are, as you walk more towards the common district and then across the bridge, you see that there are more houses that are more like tents, more wood rather than stone, and a bit more run down over time. And you can see that these are still domed roofs to try and make it look like they're a part of the rest of the city, but a lot more compact, a lot more close together, but still quite tall that you can't see over them. A plentiful of children and gnomes and halflings and tieflings and Goliaths play and work and live around here.
If we pass any children on the way, I'm just going to hand out the flowers I picked.
They take them and they laugh and they cheer and they race away.
While we're in this district, if try and make a little detour with the group, this is actually where we were going to head in the middle of the night.
Oh,
Keep my eyes out for, I guess, like the kind of the shittest area, but looking for where they would get their water from, like a well or like a town fountain or something like that.
Looking around, you do notice that a few streets in, there does seem to be some sort of water receptacle in the middle of a small intersection between two streets.
And this is kind of like the poorest area that we can see.
One of them, so far, yes.
what are you doing?
Can I make a look around to see, I guess, what the foot traffic's like, how busy it is?
It's moderate. It would be the people are collecting water from this fountain, which looks like this circular, deep grey stone, and the bottom level has liquid that's coming right up to the brim, and you can see that there are statues, two women that seem to be looking away from each other, that through their palms themselves, water spouting out and dropping onto the bottom level, and it's probably about 7 foot high. It's a beautiful, almost new looking statue, and there's probably about 20 people around you collecting with buckets. Not a line up, because it's probably about 30 foot in diameter, so quite large, but it's still busy.
I guess if there's like an alleyway or something nearby, that's a bit more secluded. Okay. So I'm guessing that you didn't spend much time in an area like this growing up.
No, I didn't really go many places.
Well, most cities have a place like this. Most people here, they tend to struggle day by day to get through. And particularly where I'm from, shit seems to run downhill. And when you're at the bottom of the hill, you generally don't have much to work with. So he kept saying to the Mages Guild that all we're about was gold. You know, the actual reason why I wanted the chunk of this stone.
Oh, so I didn't say all you were about was gold, did I?
You kept saying that all three of us, all we wanted was gold.
I didn't mean it like that. I meant it like if they could make a deal with you, then we could maybe leave peacefully. That's what I meant.
The way that they were acting, people dress fancy like that, hang out in these groups. They're not usually the people who would do the right thing with stuff like this, regardless of what they say. And I'll, in the alleyway, hack off maybe half of the original 12.5% chunk that I had. Maybe if you want to dump this in the top of that statue up there while we make a distraction.
All right, take a dump on the
Right.
statue. It sounds like bird work.
What
to
are we?
me.
How are we distracting?
Just make sure that people don't know it's up there and try hide it so it's not in plain sight. Leave it in the water.
Okay. No, I'm going to take it in my foreclaw. I'm just going to kind of stand on one leg. Just reach up and grab it out of your hand with that. Okay. How many people are there around the fountain?
About 20 or so. Some playing in the water itself, children, but the adults are collecting water, giving it to the children, and then they're taking it away. But there's a steady stream of people.
What
I
am
guess
I
I-
doing?
Oh, just follow my lead. And I'll walk out with the loot and start trying to make a bit of a ruckus and gather round, everyone. A free treat for the people of the city who do all the work.
I've seen him perform before. He's really good.
Not as good as I.
And I'll go, oh, all right then, prove it. And I'll hand you the loot. And I'll start getting up the crowd and
I'll also
sort of
clap.
pushing them away from the
From the
Go on,
fountain.
power slide
And you-
2.0.
You hear people start to clap to the rhythm.
The great Tabaxi Bard, Captain Sakma.
I am here, and I am willing for the duel of my life.
I could not
Know
swallow
this,
my beard.
if I lose, the man that is above me is better than all of Parada, Pavel, and El Cure.
What are you saying?
And people start looking around a little bit confused.
What am I rolling?
I'm gonna,
Performance.
Performance?
I'm gonna move to the back
I'm
of the
gonna
crowd.
guide him actually.
Make
Add
a
a
stealth
D.
check with advantage.
Add a D4.
Add a d4 for that. For
I'm
that as
guiding
well.
you.
And
I need
then
that. A 9 and.
Add a D4. Add a D4.
Performance.
once I get to the back of the crowd, I'm gonna just say loudly, "I want to see this suck my fellow." I'm gonna fly up and then land on,
Cool.
and then land on top of the statue and just wait till no one's watching.
Yeah, all that is not great. That is a 10 and a 2, so.
12.
Well, yeah.
It's adequate. You
those bonuses. Thank you.
You've never you've tried this instrument before, but it's what are you singing? What are you You make some sort of sound that a cat would make,
Wow.
and the people. What are you making your stealth?
18.
18. Hey, that's enough.
So if possible, I'll just place that stone right at the top there where the water's coming out.
You hear the performance of Hood not get the attention that you hoped, and very quickly people start to move away, a little bit disappointed.
I'm sorry. I thought he was better.
You hear a couple of the children cheer and laugh and squeal and are super excited, but you see the adults go, come on, let's go. And you successfully put the crystal without anyone's gaze in the fountain top.
Far out. That's some risky shit for level 1.
I did it.
What did you do?
Did it.
He
Sorry.
played well.
He did it.
That was my singing voice. I did it.
The young Goliath, who in fact is almost your height anyway, comes up to you, childlike. Oh, that sucked.
You can do it too.
And just very, very delayed. So this is like in the middle of the conversation, well after like the end of the performance. A little puff of sparks will come out with prestidigitation and
Where?
I'm gonna
just
can I, like,
from the loot,
Okay.
from the sound hole.
Whoa, that was fun. But you sucked.
hey, look, kid. We
Hey.
all suck at some point. Just like you might now. But you might get to my age and you still suck.
Yeah, that's why he's called Captain Sakma. He sucks.
Yes.
Here, have a flower.
Thanks.
And yet
He
you're
takes
still
that
standing
and
here
just look
staring at
you
me.
confused and runs off.
Don't tell your parents as soon as I come back.
All right. As those crystals do get put into
You
the top
guys
of
are
the-
so uncharismatic for charismatic people.
up
Yes.
the top.
And Sid, do we need this back?
Yeah. I don't think you know how to use it.
I'm not quite sure either, and I'm gonna do like a just to see how well I do.
Well, that's not the noise that should come.
What's wrong with your strings? Is this right?
You're holding it.
Yeah, they're made out of cat's gut.
Oh my gosh. Not the first guitar I've heard about that, and then I hand it back.
It's a lute.
Well, these people probably can't afford nice health potions or doctors or anything like that. So now at least they've got free public health care.
Or entertainment.
They might need a bit of healing after that.
You see in two colors. You see black and white. Did you know that, like, when you mix them together, there's grey, right?
I see everything in various shades of brown.
I wasn't speaking to you.
Oh.
That's actually a problem with your eyes.
No, it's just how we
Or
I'm
maybe-
not trying to defend the Mage's Guild. I think what they did was wrong. And I'm not trying to tell you that what you have been through is wrong. But I am trying to tell you, like, I've seen things one way and you've seen things another. And they're very contrasting differences, right? But I like to think I'm not a bad person. I haven't been mean to you. I haven't thrown my parents' circumstances in your face, or at least I've tried not to. So if I'm that way, then other people are too. You know that, right?
I don't think you're a bad person, and I don't
You
think
kind of
everyone
make me
out there
feel
is a
like
bad
one when you
person.
speak to me like that.
Like what?
My parents' wealth isn't my fault. I get that I come from like a different background to you, but I didn't ask to be born into that family. It's circumstance, and you're out here changing yours, and I'm out here changing mine. So we're similar in that way. It's all circumstance.
Maybe one day if you keep this up, I believe that.
I'm sorry that you are as naive as I.
Either way, just wanted you to see not everything is about the gold.
I know
Maybe
not
we
everything's about the gold.
And we should not just give in to things like the Mage's Guild, because it'll avoid a fight, or they might seem mean or scary.
That wasn't why I tried to do that. Why I tried to do that was because Tinia, who is far more well versed in this travel than what we are, she's been doing this for a lot longer than us. She outwardly said,
She had been.
"Shut up, Vello." She outwardly said that their reputation was good, that they were good people. So I believe someone who has more experience than I in an area that I haven't experienced before. And if they are good people, then why not give them the benefit of the doubt and hear them out? We didn't even hear them out.
The same person also said that she didn't want to give them the stone. And that same person is now also a bloated corpse on the floor of the New Day.
Yes, and I'm not saying that that's
Because of those people.
I'm not saying that that's right. But she wanted to see it just for the gold, to see it through just for the gold, right? That's why I tried to get gold for you all. So that we could hear both sides, so that we could do the right thing. I don't know about you, but something that they said has really stuck with me, and that's if this stone gets into the wrong hands, then that's on our heads, and it is. Imagine if this stone now gets it in the hands of someone incredibly powerful and evil. That's our fault. And I'm not saying that they're not incredibly powerful and evil, they could be. But I'm going to trust the word of someone who has more experience than us, for a reason that she has known the reputation over wanting the gold. Her reason for the Mouse King was the gold. Her reason for the Mage's Guild was that they were relatively good people. That's why I was swinging that way. Much like the Fae and the Mouse King as a whole, the Fae brought this world into a better place than what it was previously. That's the history I know, right? They saved the refugees. They made this place more bountiful. What's the Mouse King done? Aside from be a criminal? Potentially.
What the Mouse King hasn't done that the Fae have.
What?
It's given us a choice on whether we do what he's asked or not. These wenches in the towers tried to force something upon us. Don't really know what that little weird featherball thing was after. But I don't trust the Fae or the Mouse King. But at least the Mouse King has been pretty upfront with us so far.
I don't believe that. He can't even tell us why he's being hunted. He knows. If he can't tell us,
You think the Fae have been upfront with everything?
They have no reason to lie. They were very black and white with what they wanted from us. They said, hey, we want you to do this thing and we'll let you leave. That's it.
Yeah. They also said we have to do that thing if we were to leave.
Is that not black and white?
It's also a pretty shitty ultimatum.
It is, but we got ourselves into that ultimatum by entering their place. If you walk into someone's house and they tell you to do something and they won't let you leave or they'll call the authorities, then yeah, you're going to do it. That's how it works.
Well, you just leave.
You set it on fire and flee the city.
That's how you handled it, yeah.
Hmm.
I'm not trying to change your mind. I'm just telling you that there are other perspectives. And I get where you're coming from. I understand that poverty exists. I get that. I don't need you to make me feel guilty about it.
It's not about making you feel guilty about it. It's just showing you a reason for wanting that stone.
But if you had have told us that to begin with, maybe I could have aligned with you more.
Oh, it's a bit hard to say that when you're being drowned.
You didn't decide that you wanted to do this when we first found the stone?
Originally, I was just going to get half of it back. Seeing the sealing properties and how it works, I got this idea while we were down with the mages.
I'm just saying, there's more than one perspective. Just because you've been through something harder than maybe me doesn't mean you're right. And it doesn't mean I'm right either.
And we are people who exist.
I have a perspective for you both.
What's that?
I'm
Mika?
hungry.
You should have eaten when we were at the tavern.
Yeah, well, being stabbed 3 times didn't give me too much opportunity to do so.
Well, you didn't eat on the trip because you had an opportunity to eat while we were back at the
So
tavern.
we're about to enter the marketplace. We're gonna get some food.
You didn't fill up on sword?
Well,
Do you want one of these actually? It's kind of tainted in your blood.
Maybe. Well,
Could everyone
maybe
please hydrate?
if vengeance is ever going to meet mine, I would like it to actually be the sword that was stabbed by me. So yes, if you have one, perhaps I would take that.
I'll hand him one of the cutlasses.
Come on, Luna. 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 Luna Tara.
You can at least say my name correctly.
Well, there's so many syllables in between. My cat tongue cannot take it, but let's head forth and do what we need to do here, huh? Sid,
Does it look like I'm stopping anyone?
well, I feel like Vello.
What?
Sid, how you both doing?
Let's go.
What the heck?
You've talked and walked
Hmm.
through this time, and you've made it across the river.
After that, I'm gonna like walk up next to Marjorie and walk with her.
Okay. And you get to the apothecary.
The apocalypse.
Yes.
Already?
The
Vello.
Ash and Nyx is the name that is strewn on or burnt onto a wooden beam that is hanging over the store. You can see over the river. You saw that the river itself is wide and deep enough so that small fishing boats can come around and fish, and that smell of seawater, or at least that muckiness, does and did enter your nostrils as you walked over, and it a little bit on the nose, a little bit stinky as you made your way across, and you saw that this particular shop is exactly where it was described.
1, 2.
As we're walking up, again, my nostrils will flare up. It's taking in the salt air, and I'll look towards Luna. Pine trees.
I'll make it smell like pine trees and autumn and
You don't actually have to, but as you say that, the actual shop overtakes those senses. So much so that you have this whiff of all flavors sharp, bitter, sour, sweet, all in one. And you see that this stall goes into the shop, but the main area where a lot of these bowls, a lot of these plants growing out of small pots is on the outside in levels, looking down like an L shape towards you. And you see that behind the counter to the right hand side is a fairly tall dwarf.
I'm going to look at Luna and assume that she's done this.
I'll also have everybody look at the shopkeeper.
Ooh. Luna, you're becoming stronger.
Ardent roleplay. Time to stay off.
So you can also at home look at that spectator code and download the app, Ardent Roleplay app, and you can see the dwarf. You see this, and let me know if you cargo card. Yes, if you don't see him, let me know. Otherwise, this dwarf is tall, in a dusty grey white cloak, hiding most of his features, greyish skin, and holding what looks to be a spade of some kind, as he's digging through a particularly large pot, trying to plant some seeds.
Oh, little fella.
Hey there, little fella.
He looks up.
Hey there, little fella.
I'm talking to Sid.
I'm Ash.
Hi Ash, I'm Luna.
How can I help you?
Well, Leela told me we could come and see you for, I have some mushrooms.
Looking to trade?
No, I don't need to trade them. I was just wondering if you had a way of powdering them.
Takes a day.
A day?
I can powder them now.
We are leaving. Is there any way to make this process a little faster?
Well, I can make it a priority, but it would be another. Well, what do you have for me to trade?
Well, you can keep some of the mushrooms for yourself if you like. I don't have to take all of them.
That would be useful. How much can I keep to make this a
How many did
fast?
I grab again? It just says small mushrooms.
You grabbed about 7 small
Well,
mushrooms.
what if we split them? I have 7 of them.
Wait, are these the same mushrooms that I'm after?
No. I have 7 of them, so we can halve them.
3.5 each?
Yeah.
I will take that deal. I'll make it a priority. Maybe come back in 20 minutes.
20 minutes? Can we stay? Can I watch?
Of course. You can peruse and as well, and if you see anything else you like, you can let me know.
One of my friend here, she's a herbalist. So this might be of interest to her.
Please look around. If you see anything you like, let me know.
Can you teach her how to do this? We're not staying in the city long, so if we come across more, it would be nice if she could do it herself.
I do have some classes. Do you know how to?
Dry and powder mushrooms.
Yes.
Do I leave them in the air to dry and then powder them in a mortar and pestle? There you go. No, I'll be alright. I'll do this.
Make a perception check, please, Vello.
Might you have on hand some margay mushrooms?
Rog.
Margay, no, I've never heard of them. Marg mushrooms I have, yes.
Marg, yes, please.
Yes, I have
Sorry.
some of those.
My accent
I know, right?
betrays me. Marg mushrooms.
I have maybe 10 free, 10 available.
I'm looking up to 7.
If you're after 7, I can provide.
And how much would that be?
50 gold pieces a marg.
50 gold per marg.
We could go back to those mountains at some point, probably.
It seems so far away.
You notice.
In particular, I'm looking for, again, herbs from Rob with the refugees. Off-world herbs.
Off-world. Nothing like that catches your eye, but you do notice a particularly familiar one. It's a mushroom. This particular fungus is large, deep purple,
Oh, bro.
under glass, and spraying what looks to be a blue powder onto the lid of this closed box that's this closed glass case that seems to be a centerpiece inside the shop, surrounded by other plants and herbs and powders.
I say, Luna, look at this super deadly, hyper deadly mushroom just on display in the middle of the shop.
It's under glass. The dwarf turns. It's under glass. It's fine. Although I've never seen it do that before. That's interesting. He sort of looks at this. It's puffing up some sort of blue powdery thing.
Those are spores. That's how it reproduces.
Of course, it's spores. And I'm sure there's nothing about it. Although it is a bit of a mystery. I found it in the forests in the south. But what say you that they are dangerous, deadly?
If you, well, let me show you. Do you have anything meaty?
I do tests on things before I collect them. Rest assured, I've done tests on this, and it hasn't affected anything.
Well,
Although I haven't seen these blue spores before, mind you, but
have you given it to anything living?
no. Why would I do that?
Because that's what it does. It destroys the living and leaves inert objects behind, untouched.
Nonsense. I would not have anything so dangerous in my house.
Oh, you should pick it up then.
This is your house too?
But of course it is. My bed and kitchen is beyond.
Where's Nix? Where's Nix?
Nick says she's gone out shopping, I believe. Anyway, what are you doing as well, Hood, as you think about this?
Meat eating
Can you
mushroom.
drop the price on the mushrooms?
Make a persuasion check. He's starting to head towards this centerpiece at the moment. It is quite large, bulbous, and the blue powder is just covering. Every maybe 4 seconds, it just envelops this glass cabinet.
15.
15. I can make it 45 gold, but nothing less.
I need maths.
45 gold per mushroom.
Would you
They're just
trade?
over there. And he points to what look to be the familiar mushrooms on the right-hand side. As you walk into the shop, you see that there are shelves, and within a long pot, there seems to be these quite large, similar-looking brown mushrooms.
Would you trade with Hood? If there was something that maybe he had that you would want?
Luna is right, yes. I'm short 79 gold pieces.
Well, that's not going to help you very much, is it?
Well, short 79. What would you trade for the rest?
Well, what do you have?
Not much.
I can read your fortune if you like.
This is science, my dear. Fortunes are poppycock.
That's really rude. That's incredibly rude.
Yes, as truthful and valuable as science is, that was rude.
That's really rude.
I don't have anything. The most expensive thing that I have in my pocket is holy water for 25.
Are you telling him that?
I might have a small flask of holy water, but that doesn't bring the price down. 50 gold coins.
Well, I guess you're about a mushroom short then, aren't you, sir?
Surely, as
How
an
many-
apothecary, you'd be interested in these flowers, most rare from the highest peaks of the Reki Sierra.
Also noted, how often do people come and buy these mushrooms in bulk?
Well, it doesn't work really that way, no. But at the same time, they're not easy to come by, so my price is firm. Well, with a
How
bit
are we
of
going
haggling,
to
of
carry
course.
them?
Yeah, actually, that's my next question.
I
These are
can-
pretty big mushrooms, right?
I can offer a large sack. It's another gold piece.
Can I... A DM question. I know Luna has a marg mushroom, and it's apparently very large. Are all of them very large, or are they cut down into...
They're not cut at all.
I guess so they're singularly, they're very
Yeah.
large mushrooms. Like portobellos, or are they like...
That big.
Oh, fuck, how am I supposed to carry that?
That big each.
Maybe
Yeah,
it's
it's a wide, probably a foot wide,
You can have mine
foot and a
if
half,
you like.
and heavy.
Mm.
Would you like mine?
What are you producing for him, Sid?
The peachy sweet flowers from the Recce Sierra. That
How
would
many are
be.
you producing?
I think I grabbed a handful.
Yep,
I
you
believe I
did.
just wrote a handful.
Yep,
So
you-
I'll just pull out one to start with.
All right.
Okay.
Ooh.
Never seen before. Properties unknown. Surely someone of your ilk would love to examine these.
He takes the flower, holds it both close, gives it a bit of a. Yes, well.
Whoa. Slow down on the
Oh,
little
okay.
dance
It's
there.
the do a little
I
dance. I was
think-
very confused.
This is,
I was.
You basically bought it with the way you're acting with it.
It is very alluring, let me
500 gold.
say.
They taste really nice too.
They do.
Oh my god.
He takes a bit of.
Oh jeez.
A little bit of a nibble on it. Ooh.
We can't take that back now.
I will part one marg mushroom for this.
Oh my gosh, dude, you tasted it.
One marg. You don't know its properties. It could be quite deadly. I could have died.
Well, you're not
If you
dead.
touch this mushroom, you will die.
Is that the
I
the
pointed the
going?
blue one.
Is that the going price for each one?
We don't know, do we?
I would say two.
I would
Spare me
say.
50 gold. I'm a poor man after this.
And this flower could be useless. So,
Well, apparently not. You got a kick out of it.
I was merely theatrical.
Yes.
It was merely
It's
theatrical.
disturbing. Do not do that again. You've gotten your 50 gold out of that, so 50 gold more. Two. I
One,
paid for
sir.
5.
One for one.
Then 7 for 7.
You've got more. Now, because I do not know its properties, I can only part with one. If it turns out that this flower is more valuable, of course you can come back, but it will take me some time to uncover its properties.
Then at least there's one for you.
Once.
I can.
And then I'm gonna
I
like.
can
put
give
my
you
hand-
mine. You can have it.
I'll put my hand around. I'm gonna nod to you like.
You
I'll
want to
take
hand
that.
over there?
I'll put my hand around Sid, and then turn his back on the vendor.
Ah, ship.
I'll do this.
Like here? No, not here.
Not him. Turn back around. Yes, we will do this deal if you're okay with this.
He hands over a marg mushroom.
I
For
give
a
you. I give you
For a
mine
flower.
also.
All right, so I'm paying for 5. 50 gold pieces.
No, 50, 45 each.
Oh, 45 each. 5.
-5.
Can just afford that.
So that means you have 6.
7 with Emily's.
Oh, yep, 7
Yeah.
with that. Nice, yeah. With Lily's.
I'm deducting 225
Wow.
gold, is it? I think.
Yep, that's right. You got it.
Jeez. All right.
All right. As the exchange happens, he turns and
I can
walks
afford
over
that.
to this glass cabinet where the large purple mushroom is. And he says, This just needs more experiment. It is fine. It needs more investigation.
I don't
So-
know. Vello's a really good herbalist. She probably knows.
I'm sure you know your things, but you've come across this before.
Yes, but I couldn't. Truthfully, I couldn't identify it. But
Well,
I did
that is
know-
what I am here for. I am the utmost voice on the matter. Allow
Yeah.
me.
So quickly, is Marg Mushroom an actual item or am I customizing?
Customize. He slowly lifts the lid.
I take a step back and lift my cloak up over my mouth.
Okay, you'll see this as he lifts it. This blue puff of pollen, or sorry, this blue puff of that spores just wafts out towards him. He takes it a little bit of a whiff,
Does it look
just
like?
carefully.
Does it look like the purple, like luminous that I saw on the food?
No,
Oh, thank fuck.
something different.
Swear jar.
Yes. How many times Luna says fuck? Excellent.
I mean, that was technically Emily, but I
Still.
was in character.
You're in character, yeah. All right, that was great. That's one each now.
No, I'm at 2.
2? Yeah, I thought so too. Okay. As you watch this happen, Ash turns around and you can see that his face is shaking and his whole body starts to shake as his face simply starts to melt away. And he gurgles in pain as
I'm
the
going to shove the
spores...
flask with the crystal in his mouth and try and heal him.
I need you to make me a
Also-
dexterity saving throw because these spores are starting to get on your hand.
Oh,
Having done it to the Mouse King, I'll use prestidigitation as quickly as I can while this is going on.
Mhm.
if I thought I was going to touch it,
Yeah.
I wouldn't do it.
No, do it then. Yeah. Yeah, we're good intelligence enough to do that. Yes, Vello.
I'm going
My
to reach
intelligence
over
is
with the
good.
tip of my wing and just close that lid
Okay.
on the box.
Yep.
And yeah, I'll clean him off as quick as I can.
All right, you clean them off quickly.
Prestidigitation.
And you watch as this shaking, gurgling sound comes from the shopkeep. You can all watch now as
Oh, what?
the shopkeep now starts to...
This is going to be on here?
Yeah.
Come on, give me dime. Give me dime. Come on.
I want to see the fish melt.
Do you have beak envy? This guy.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
Oh no! For some reason I can't make you see him dying.
I want to see.
Go on.
Oh,
He's,
no.
he's not falling over yet.
Wait.
Not on this.
Hold on. What? Okay, my app just quit and opened TikTok, so that's great. That's awesome. Did you just tell your phone to go home? Why? Why did you do that? You having phone issues, bud?
Yes.
I'll keep trying, but in the meantime, you see him fall to the ground.
Our devices are crap. Arden is great. Our devices are crap.
You see him fall to the ground, and you can see that his face is now just caved in, and he
Oh,
stops
gosh.
shaking very quickly.
Sorry, Dad.
People
Get wrecked!
Wow,
Wrecky!
what an authority. So,
Is there any... Well, if he's dead, is there any more mushrooms here that I can just take?
No.
If you want to make an investigation check, you can certainly
Is he
see.
dead?
You can make a medicine check if you'd like
Yeah,
to see.
I'd love to make a medicine check.
Yeah, I'll make an investigation check, see if there's anyone here.
Sure.
Oh,
Can I move to
some good
the...
energy.
Oh, there
in
he
this
goes.
room.
Can I move to the door
Right here.
and keep an eye out for Nick's returning or
It's the
any
healer
potential
now, buddy.
customers?
Yes, make a perception check.
22.
A 22
Yeah.
for
Medicine.
medicine. He's dead,
Like dead,
Dead,
like
dead.
unrevivable.
unrevivable.
CPR.
So,
You no.
You. No.
two things, if you need me to roll twice. I'm checking to see if anybody's here, and I'm just going to take the money back off of him.
Okay. You take your gold back. You watch as Hood rummages through and takes the gold back from the pouch that he put it in.
Do you want my investigation check?
Yep.
Is
We're murder hobos at level 1.
23.
Do anything.
You find the remaining marg mushrooms that you need.
Um,
That's all the herbs that you can see that
It's
you
just
know.
entertaining to watch.
I don't need any more marg mushrooms, but I will
You can
add
do it as many times as you want.
225 gold pieces back.
Yep.
And he died again by turning into...
his face now.
His face melted
You
from
can
the
watch it
from the blue
live
spores.
on Ardent Roleplay.
Does my investigation check notice anything about how that happened, or...
Yeah, you get.
With that
Vello.
investigation, Vela and Vella's words, it seemed like the blue spores from the purple big mushroom under the glass, as he opened it, caused that demise.
So he did that willingly.
I'm gonna lay my hand on your shoulder and go. Think about how dumb you have to be to
So-
breathe in something someone tells you.
I'm a little bit confused here. If he's keeping this mushroom in the cast,
Because he's stupid. He doesn't know what it is.
he
Well, he was
and
stupid.
killed himself.
Yep. You were right to take your gold.
So that looked exactly like the Mouse King's thing.
Which?
Well, when the Mouse
The
King
death.
was like
Face melting.
Yeah.
No, this
Oh,
is
okay.
no. This is different. This is like liquid.
There's a lot of things that melt faces in this town.
Vello, have you seen this happen before?
Once, yeah. Someone brought me, well, pretty much this exact same species of mushroom.
Is this why you lose so many feathers?
No, maybe. It could be. It
Wait,
could
have
be,
you got the
resi-
fungi growing
could be
on you?
residual. I didn't think about that. No, I was
Am I
shedding.
gonna lose my hair?
Yes, almost certainly. Just a
By
quick.
the five, you're fine. You have so much bounce. It's okay.
I mean, not right now, but one day.
This-
Well, look at the. I'm gonna look at the mushroom. I couldn't identify it then, but I figured out by introducing it to other less important meats, like not my face, that it was very caustic. Timber's fine though. It won't go. It won't burn through wood, which is why the table's okay.
Well, I've secured the mushrooms I need here.
Well,
However,
I
I
didn't
feel
get
that
what
the-
I needed.
Well, I
Huh?
was about to say, then where is this name is something in
Nix?
Nix, yes?
Next. Yes,
And
that's
I think-
18 on the perception at the door.
No one really comes in.
We should definitely wait for Nix.
Well, this looks kind of bad.
Just gonna. Is there like a little open close thing on the door? I'll pop that around the close and just latch it.
Okay, so you're all
We
inside.
don't have anything to hide. We haven't done anything.
To be honest, actually, Luna is correct. We haven't done anything wrong.
Oh yeah. Did you want to explain this?
I can explain it.
Stupidity.
Guard comes. They see this melted guy.
I don't think the guard is coming first. It will be Nix.
Please turn out your pocket. What's this? A bunch of mushrooms and all this gold.
Well, to be honest, the trade didn't actually happen.
Yeah, well, let's not explain that to anyone. Let's just go.
Ugh.
We'll
Luna,
just leave him here. We should at least bury him.
Sid,
I mean, you got other stuff on that shopping list.
and I'm going to take a quick look around. Do you want me to roll again for investigation, or was that still?
What are you looking for?
The other bits of my task, which is a potion of flying, a vampire fang, red zenith jewel,
Zrit.
and a zerit, and a I'm pretty sure spider silk's not going to be here, but that's okay.
With that investigation check, you find none of the other ingredients.
Yeah. I take a quick look. I'm pretty sure what I need here is not going to be here. Nevertheless, it is unfortunate what happened to the shopkeeper.
We can't
Regardless
just
of
leave him
stupidity.
here.
Nix will come home and find him.
That would be awful. Imagine finding.
Well, is it more or less awful than coming home, finding that your partner's missing, never knowing where they're buried because the people took them out and buried them? and
Oh,
they're
I'm not
missing?
saying we bury him before she gets.
Might I interrupt? We're going to look at the
At
corpse
least
for a
you
bit.
asked this time.
Is there anything? Is there the spores that killed her? Him?
Him.
Is there any growth or anything that's coming off of it? It's just dead.
Nothing that you can see, no.
To make this look like a accident.
We
It
don't
wa-
need to do anything.
Which is exactly what actually happened.
It was an accident. Let's
We just didn't need to be here.
let's do the best of both. Let's compromise between the two. Let's throw a sheet over this.
No sheet.
But then it looks like someone was here and did this.
Yeah,
Why don't we
will.
just either leave or we could just call the guards and say, hey guards, this guy smelt his own mushroom and died.
That's actually a good idea.
He came in here to sell these 7 marg mushrooms to him, but we couldn't because he was already dead.
I could go for that.
Yeah.
Luna,
I would.
we technically did nothing
Or we just
wrong.
walk away and
We-
Nix tells them.
It's not even technically. We did nothing wrong.
Exactly, Luna. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Now, is there anything else we need
What's
around here?
happening? Hey, God over there on the table, what's happening?
You do, however, find, as you investigate around, some pretty other amazing looking herbs and plants, and mushrooms as well. You find yourself looking at pink petaled like a 5-star pink petaled flower. It looks like, with a very tiny looking white bud on the inside, in the middle. You find mushrooms of in a heart shapes, very very small and clustered ones, all glowing, all beautiful. There's little yellow long strand mushrooms. You see a particularly large white one with a black cap on top, just a singular, in a pot. You find flowers that are just brimming with beautiful scents. Some even of food that you have come to just eat as normal, chickens and other meats. Some of them appear to be those scents appear to be a little bit sickly, but otherwise, you'd recognize them.
Do pigeons eat chickens?
I mean,
Yeah.
Aarakocra do.
Yeah.
Meats in general.
It's cannibalism.
And
It's fine.
you do. What did you roll again?
It was 19 and
Yeah.
a investigation.
The
Wasn't it?
one thing that catches your eye the
23.
most is a tiny tree that seems to, hanging from the branches, have very tiny circular gold on it. About a cluster of about 12 little gold nuggets are coming off this particular tree.
Okay,
It really
so
does grow on trees.
Yeah.
yeah, so with that roll, I will. Yeah, my eyes will go quite wide. I wonder what that is over there. And I'll be distracted from the group and head over to the gold leafy plant.
You gonna take those heart-shaped mushrooms?
They're inconsequential like to me right now, but this thing over here looks some kind of magical importance.
Just be aware that if we're calling the guard here, the more we take, the guiltier we look.
Yes, yes.
Yes, yes. I'm gonna take those mushrooms, those heart-shaped mushrooms.
All right. There are 3 pots worth of the heart mushrooms, which have about 15 stalks per pot. How many pots are you taking?
All 3 of them.
All right.
I'm not taking the pots though. I'm just
Ripping them out?
Just smacking them straight in
Okay.
there. Yeah.
Sure.
Another reason we can't just leave. I asked Leela about this place, so she probably knows we're coming here. Also, I hate to say it.
A woman with a forgetful memory.
I hate to say it, but there has been a dead body at her tavern every time we've gone. She's given us the name of her friends. We run an apothecary. There's also now a body here.
So Leela's the murderer.
Mm.
Because we haven't killed any of these people.
No,
Even the one who killed Meg twice.
I'm just trying to say, like, it would look really guilty if we just left. If we just leave and the guard come and Leela goes, "Oh, I sent my friends there."
Luna, there's no
She
need
knows
to
me
worry
and my
unless the
family.
guards show up. Right now, we're doing a
I thought
normal
we were
thing.
inviting them.
Here we are.
We don't have to. We can either just walk away.
I don't think we should walk away.
I think we should invite them. We're in good time. I scrape more mushrooms into my mushroom sack. I mean, what will happen? Oh, I might be wanted. That'll be the worst. What?
You are.
Yeah.
This is like a hangover, like you were never wanted. Now you just try to get on wanted posters to fill that void.
Yeah, it's like that.
Yeah, you have a kid, right? Did you have a husband?
No, I adopted them.
Okay, you didn't have a partner at all?
No, just my herbs in the milk.
You
My
never
word.
got freaky with another male
No,
Aarakocra?
that's not what I'm
Yeah.
asking.
On the reg, but that doesn't mean that doesn't mean I had a partner.
I hate this.
I'm gonna have my ears back and still looking at this like it's a tapping.
It's about
dropping.
On the
three.
reg.
It's about 3 foot high,
Yeah.
and it's this
Not
gnarly,
that.
this old gnarly looking trunk, which
Yeah.
then overhanging branches, small, have this cluster of about 15 gold little nuggets in a rectangular pot.
Can I make an investigation check on it to see if it's, or maybe an arcana? Or
I think one or the other.
Investigation. I mean, you can try and do better on your last one, or you can just take your last one. You're still investigating.
Oh, well, if you can say that, then yeah, I'll take my investigation check.
Yeah.
See if this is
Are you trying to see what specifically?
23.
To find out what?
If it's trapped.
Yeah, okay. It doesn't appear to be trapped. What you notice is that these little gold nuggets literally seem to be connected to the branches.
Yeah.
They seem to be in several locations throughout, not in one bunch. And the tree seems to be young.
And it would be safe for me to deduce. I mean, you're never going to answer that, but if the mushroom was in a glass case and it killed somebody and this is out in the open in not a glass case,
You'd assume anything
It's
that's
not-
not in a glass case
it's not
has been
dangerous.
investigated, at least to be safe for touching and for smelling and things like that. You'd assume. You've been into places like this before.
Yeah, all right. I'm gonna. Can I make an Arcana check it, and then I'll probably take it regardless
Okay.
of what actually happens. Here.
Okay.
9 and 4 is 13.
Yeah. I mean, you haven't read anywhere in particular about. You've read a bit about magical trees, but you've never heard of this specific type of tree and its magical properties, having magical properties. But you've never seen a tree like this before. You haven't read anywhere that people have found gold that has grown from trees, or if this is just it could just be a decoration.
So I don't know anything more about this tree other than what I've
I
said.
hate you.
In which case, I will say to the group, perhaps just one more item I take.
Yeah.
You think of the karma that you will get for this.
Well, I've faced bad karma most of my life, and here I am with 3 good friends.
I need. Are you taking it?
I know you said you need, so
You don't know.
I will. I said I would take the
Yeah.
point regardless. So I will take the
Sleight of hand. Sleight of hand.
For who?
The dead person on the floor.
So they just wake up and like, it's good.
21.
Oh, do better.
21.
2 21s.
Yeah. Cool. Okay. And you seem to take them without
And everything was fine.
an issue. And
And we leveled up
When
to
did
level
that ever
2.
happen?
Alright.
what are you doing?
Well, I say we leave a note attached right to this glass case explaining what happened. And off we go.
I'll just leave a note.
And the sheets cover up the horror. The note will take the edge off the horror.
This feels really bad.
I've
I've never seen someone dead before, you people.
Fair enough.
This will not be the last, Luna.
To reiterate the point, we haven't killed anyone.
Yeah. Death seems to just follow.
In fact,
We killed the gargoyle.
that's not a person.
It was sentient.
Alright, well, next time I'll just stand there and see what it does, eh?
I'm not saying it was wrong. I'm just saying I've never seen anyone dead, and now there's a lot of people. It's like a person dying a day.
This was particularly gruesome, this one too. I'm gonna nudge old melty face with my claw.
His foot melts, right?
The Mouse King lost his hand.
It's his foot. It melts, right?
Because it was his face.
You can
Also
see-
the face of the mouse kid.
Oh, I wasn't there for that.
You can see the inside of this dwarf's face now. His nose is just non-existent. You can see the flesh within, and the gaping hole that's through his eye.
I'm at the. Oh, sorry.
See his brain.
I'm assuming I'm a bit deeper in the. Is there a back door?
Yep. Through the kitchen, and a bed also is there.
Can I check again, see if there's anything that's gonna alarm anything if we go out the back door?
Yeah, you don't find any traps around.
And no one else is I can hear inside, or
Nope. I'll continue to use that investigation.
Perhaps the front door is not the best place to use. After I've grabbed this, we can leave out the back.
So you're all wanting to just leave?
No, note and leave a note.
Do you all want to leave?
I don't really care what we do. Either way, that's like the only two logical options. Is just walk away and leave, which is probably more logical, seeing as how there's paraphernalia from a apothecary shop on a couple of us. Or we go and get the guards and hope that they don't see that paraphernalia. One of which is 7 giant 2-foot mushrooms in a sack.
We could leave out the back door, go around to the cart and not stash. I was going to use the word stash. Put away these things that we've got, and you could go and explain to the guards what happened to this fellow. Minus any mention of us.
I will never leave the two of you alone with Marjorie.
Fair enough.
Based on how you take care of yourselves,
Fair
she will
enough.
not survive.
well, I've survived this long on my own.
Yeah, you travelled alone.
Well, with the help of another and here and there.
I'm happy to leave out the front. That's not a problem, but I'm not going back to the guard by myself.
Alright.
If that's set on it, I'll go to the guard with.
It's fine. I get
As
it.
this conversation is happening, if I can keep an eye out for any information in regards to a book, any descriptive, anything that's in here, like an inventory.
Oh, right. You just want inventory.
Yeah.
Make another investigation check by this stage.
Okay.
What's the name of the person who's going to come back here and find
Next.
Next.
Go on, write your letter.
These are nice. 22.
Yep. You do find a ledger with what looks to be a list of everything that's in the book, in the shop.
Is there anything on here that we have taken?
You see the marg mushrooms are there. You see that there are 10 of them listed as in stock, apparently. You notice...
I have a forgery kit.
Yep,
Can I edit that?
yep, yep. Roll a d20, add your proficiency. It will take some time. Are you also editing the other stock that you're taking?
So it'll be the mushrooms
And the tree?
and
And the other mushrooms in the tree.
arche mushrooms and the tree.
Gold tree.
Gold tree.
That will take about 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
I'm going to use that time to write a very touching note to poor Nix.
Okay.
Dearest Nix,
So-
I'm very sorry, etc.
Just been still standing by the door, keeping an eye out.
All right, make another perception check.
I'm gonna head out the front, back to Marjorie.
Yep.
I make particular
Wait.
note of the mushroom. Don't open the mushroom.
Sure,
I'm
So
not going
I'm-
to say we told him,
sure.
but if he'd known, he'd be alive.
All right.
Don't touch
10.
the mushroom.
Okay, 10.
Yeah.
Don't notice anyone coming over. No one seems to be even remotely interested in this shop.
You might need to help me here. I'm proficient with the forgery kit.
So you add your proficiency bonus.
Yeah.
Should be 2 at the moment, I think.
Yeah. So I get to use it and add the proficiency, so 15, 17.
All right. Within the 15 minutes, you do successfully forge the fact that there is now 0 inventory, unless you wanted to change that.
Well, I took 7.
Yep.
No,
and
6.
And you want to say that there's now 0 inventory of those, or do you want to say something different?
So there's
accurate amount. So
yeah,
there'd be 4 left.
4 of the mushrooms
Yep.
left. How many of the gold leaf things?
You don't, just the one.
Just one, so that's not there.
Yep.
And the heart-shaped mushrooms. How many did you take?
45.
bushels.
Plus 3 bushels of 15.
Do I know that though?
I know that. I'm telling you that.
That's fine. In that 15 minutes, Vello comes over to you.
Okay, well then, yeah, I'll mark that down to
All right.
whatever the equivalent would be if there's a
There's no more after that.
yeah.
Okay. No one disturbs you. No one comes into the store for the next 15 minutes.
I think this ties up our loose ends.
Is there a spare sheet around here anywhere?
Paper,
No, just
parchment.
like a sheet, a cover, a blanket.
Yeah, on the bed.
Perfect. I'll take that and I'll throw it over the top of.
Does he
Okay.
get an advantage because he's done it before?
I'll just slap that note on the very gently, so
Oh.
gently it couldn't possibly break.
Why are you
That
putting
glass.
this thing on? Just, no, I don't.
But, yeah, that blue mushroom of death.
Okay,
Who did you sign it up as?
I didn't.
fair enough.
Sozard.
Yeah, sorry, that's how I signed it off.
Sorry?
Very sorry. Something about
Incursive.
we would have stayed to explain to the guards, but extenuating.
Did you use one of your
circumstances.
feathers to do it?
No, use a quill.
Mm.
Not every feather is quill worthy.
It's a valuable, wise lesson from an Aarakocra.
Some of them are.
All right, and
Don't
you're
kill me.
leaving after that with your goods?
Who's petting Marjorie?
Are we
Okay.
going out the back? Is that what we're gonna do?
I left through the front already.
Yeah, I just walked through the front. I'm standing next to it. It's
Yep.
convenient.
So you head over to Marjorie from the front. Vello and Hood.
I'm gonna leave the little closed thing.
Yep. And head out the back.
I'll grab.
Out front.
No,
Yep.
well, if they're going out the front, I'll go out.
Okay. As you all head out the front, where's your next stop?
So we're going to the next town now, right?
Didn't we want to speak with this Kinham about this silken rope?
Silken rope would be good, yeah, but I feel like I'm chewing up too much time here.
Well,
There's
it's
plenty more pirates.
a lead on it that you might not come back here for a while. At least set it in motion.
That is true. Seems like she's a bad pirate. So,
What?
being here in the Riverlands.
Also, it might be worth hurrying out of town on account of the gesture over my shoulder.
Mind you, if any, and I'm going to lean in a bit more
I mean,
and
you
whisper.
got that, it's fun. We got time.
I'm not speaking out
That's
loudly
true.
here. Mind you, with everything that we've just done, perhaps pirate ship would be a good place to be.
I don't want to get on a ship just yet. I'd like to
You
do
did
this.
so well.
I'd like to do the exorcism. Vello knows how.
Yeah,
I'll
yes.
give it a red hot crack.
I think we should do that. I would like to do this too.
I think we should do that first.
Before we go,
The exorcism's in a different town.
yeah, all right.
Can I look for somewhere where I could buy some cooking utensils?
Sure.
And also,
What?
like a stable or something like that, so I potentially buy something from Marjorie.
Alrighty. And so you are or are not heading towards Kinham?
I'm ready to go.
Oh, that's your call, it's your name.
Are you going to try and get some spider silk rope or not?
I'll
Before
look
you
at
leave.
Luna. The silk or the exorcism?
Well, we can do both if you like.
The silk's like over there.
I wouldn't mind dropping off these mushrooms.
Where are you dropping them off?
If we're all done in the other districts, we're heading east. We'll probably pass back the council district. On the
Why are
way
you
out.
dropping them in the council district?
That's where
Philorel.
Villarel, thank you for.
Right. Sorry.
That's where she
Weird.
hangs out.
Right. Okay, well, yeah, sure. Let's do it.
I mean, otherwise, I'll be carrying that sack around.
Yeah.
Alright.
Also, I'll take 50 gold for that mushroom.
Luna.
I'll give you a flower.
Luna.
I'll take the flower.
That will do.
Alright, 45 gold.
As you head towards the a tradesperson with cooking utensils, a stable, and then perhaps Kinham, the Goliath, for the spider silk. Remember those tasks because next week we will pick up and we will continue our shopping.
Do we feel stronger?
And as you continue your path, you do, in fact, feel like you are.
Oh,
to-
this
you have
happens
been-
every time. I
Yeah.
always say it as a joke and then it happens and then
Yeah,
I feel
you
like an
do.
ass.
You feel
Yeah.
like you have gonorrhea.
Not again.
I'm
Oh
so
my
excited.
god.
I'm so excited. Level 2, go!
Okay, well, you're level 2 now, guys.
No,
I'm sorry, I took that.
I feel like we're dying.
You've all leveled up.
Oh, we actually have.
Yes, you have.
Right, okay.
We leveled up more if we killed the dwarf.
Yeah.
You can't
More.
say that from the main
Level
squid.
up more.
Level 3 right now.
And that is our episode for the evening.
Druid circle time!
Oh, hey.
Hell yes!
Thank you very much for that. That was a wild night.
Michele, thank you for dealing with us. That first half was
We
very.
learned that Aarakocras get down.
Yeah.
Get
Go
down,
get
get
it
down.
down, baby.
Down on-
What? Do we do it? Do we do it? Dip? Get down.
What?
Oh, that's a better one. Get down on it.
Hey, you
I'm
can-
so excited.
Oh,
For what?
pigeon sound too.
For level 2.
Yeah, Druid circle. Look, I get to pick my Druid circle.
Hey, that's amazing. Okay, you want to do, yeah, let's do a little dance for that. Yes.
Oh, that's for you, buddy.
Can we do a rolling HP dance?
Do you want to do rolling HP now? On stream?
Yeah, one.
Can I not just like?
Do it.
Ugh.
I'm gonna.
What'd you get?
1.
1, no.
I don't even
plus
know
your,
what my dice
re-roll
is,
that.
so I'm
plus,
gonna.
plus your
look it up.
constitution modifier.
Yeah.
You
I don't want to pick my spells.
You got max?
I'm
You
sorry.
need it, you dial.
Yeah, I fucking do need it.
Yep.
Hey.
Sorry about the language, guys.
Every single week, sorry.
Speak with animals.
Just a hit die, or do I add my con to that?
Con modifier.
Okay. So
I
6
have no con, so
plus-
16. How are you editing it? Because I think I messed this up last
Oh
time.
no, I didn't.
Gonna dance more. We love session 0, so we like leveling up as well on stream. It's good. Anyway, we might actually leave it there though. So while
Yeah, maybe.
while everybody here starts looking up some cool stuff for level 2, we're gonna end it for tonight. Thank you very much, and have an amazing evening. And we'll see everybody next week for episode 5. Have a great night and goodbye.
Namaste.